You are about to experience the Drunken Peasants podcast, the greatest podcast in human history. Please recognize that this podcast is designed to be amusing and entertaining, and thus we engage in satirical comments, exaggerations, and even dirty jokes. If you are offended by such things, please go away and die. If you enjoy this podcast, we ask that you help to support its existence by contributing to our Patreon at patreon.com/DP. Contributors get regular access to monthly private shows, special commentaries, Google Hangouts with the peasants, and more. If you don't want to do that, you can also support the show by visiting audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants to get a free audiobook and access to over 150,000 audiobook titles, including great selections on science and skepticism. And if you shop on Amazon.com, we strongly urge you to use one of the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of our videos. You can help support the show simply by using our link to buy things you were going to buy anyway. Now that we've got all that shit out of the way, sit back and enjoy the show.
Live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, KJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be light.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Hey,
Do it
Ben.
live.
Yes,
Fucking
TJ.
thing sucks.
Oh, well, do your announcement thing first.
Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast, episode 194. We have Vegan Gains coming on in a moment here.
Yeah, Ben, I realized that I saw someone say something about Ben is Kylo Ren in the chat, and I was thinking if you got a Kylo Ren mask, we could call you Kylo Ben. And his name, and wasn't his real name Ben as well? So there you go.
Yeah, it's Ben Solo.
But you could be Kylo Ben.
Kylo Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind. Sure.
You wear a mask. He wears a mask.
Someone's. We'll do the mail segment later, and then we can
Maybe
have.
someone sent one. Maybe this is Kismet.
We
that
could
I mention this.
or we could have someone send us one.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so. But if we just make that broad of an announcement, we're gonna get like 8. So you could pick from the best one. Anyway, I guess we probably got some stuff to shill, right? We're doing our fan meetup January 14th at the V Lounge in Santa Monica, California, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have 156 RSVPs, 127 other people interested in going. If you are planning on attending, please let us know in the little link below in the description section of this podcast on YouTube. And, I mean, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Ben will be there. Scotty will be there like he's not here tonight. And
Paul
will be there. And Pimp Monk will be there, I believe. And, there could even be some surprise other people there. Who am I talking about? Probably someone you'd never expect, but we don't know yet. So we're not going to build it up too much. But, it could be special mystery person, too. Or maybe not. But... it's going to be cool either way. We're going to get drunk. We're going to do like a big Q&A thing, and we're going to go mingle, and, I'll take pictures with people. If you have anything you want anybody to sign or you want all the peasants to sign, we'll fucking sign shit. We don't charge no money for it neither. We ain't no fucking sellouts until a few years from now. If we're more valuable as a commodity, then we'll start.
Unless TJ wins the lotto tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a historic episode of the Drunken Peasants.
If TJ wins the lotto, he is quitting the Drunken Peasants forever.
I'll be gone. I'll be gone from the show. The show might continue just without me. I don't know. I already told Ben I'll give him $1 million. I'm going to own up to that on the air. So if by some crazy, insane 1 in 252 million long shot.
Can it be $1 million after taxes? Can you round it up so I can
You know, I guess I could do that.
So I could end with $1 million.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
You just want to be able to say, I'm Ben, millionaire.
A millionaire.
Yes. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
All right.
You know, if that's like if I got to pay like 1.2, 1.3, whatever, I'll have $300 million.
I appreciate that.
So it's all going to be good. And Scotty has a chance of winning too, but his ticket's probably a loser. My ticket, on the other hand, this is the winning ticket. You behold the winning ticket.
What if Scotty's ticket wins, and then all of a sudden they'll get switched?
No, for the sake of honesty, I wrote my name on my ticket and his name on his ticket, so I can't pull that shit. But even if Scotty wins, he's giving me $50 million, so that's the deal. I'll give him $50 million if I win. He'll give me $50 million if he wins. I love how all these arrangements have been made over something that almost has no chance of happening.
Right.
But you gotta plan for this shit though, because if you do end up with the winner, you don't want to be caught with your pants down, all kinds of people wondering what they're entitled to and shit.
One last thing to shill.
Oh yeah, the Dinor shirt still going strong. Still going strong. It's not selling as fast as it was last time though.
That's all right. I mean, but it's still going strong, and I believe
my goal is to sell. How many Dinor shirts have we sold so far? Like overall, didn't you figure this out?
Oh, overall, now I believe over 1,000.
All right, our goal is to sell 2,000 Dinor shirts. I want 2,000 people running around America and other countries representing the fucking Dinor. God damn it.
Yeah. I'm getting one. Mine should be arriving shortly here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bitch. Get the fucking Dinor shirt. If you don't have the Dinor shirt, you're a fucking loser.
Loser, guy.
You're a fucking loser. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. God, we're so good at doing commercials, man.
Anyone wants to advertise with us, we are sellouts.
Yeah, I mean...
Attention, all corporations. We don't even care. If your product is called Fuck the Drunken Peasants, they suck, and it's a fucking series of DVDs explaining why our show is shit, and you want us to shill it, we'll fucking do it, goddammit. We don't give a fuck.
We don't.
That's how sellouty we are.
All right, let's get Vegan Gains on here. Yeah. Should be interesting. Oh, and by the way, everyone, just in case you don't follow us on Facebook or Twitter, which I don't know why you don't if you watch the show, but we announced on there that Repsion will not be on tonight.
Yeah.
So he did tell me that it will happen. We will make this happen. There's just some circumstances where he can't be here tonight. So
yes. Speaking of Repsion circumstances, in case anyone's wondering why Scotty's not here, Scotty had an emotional breakdown. He's seeing a therapist now.
Really?
Yeah, don't worry about them, though. He'll be fine. Scotty has always been a fragile one, you know?
Okay.
You know how sensitive Scotty is.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Hello. How's it going?
Hi, Vegan
Pretty
Gains.
good.
How you doing, man?
Pretty decent. Just got over
Just
it
pretty
cold,
decent.
so,
Got over it, huh?
yeah.
You
Was
sound
able
like
to work out today.
you're still a little stopped up. Apparently, this vegan
yeah,
lifestyle and the health benefits have been wildly exaggerated, huh?
Well, everyone gets sick once in a while.
Someone told me that you fucking told some dude with cancer that you hope he dies or something. What's up with that?
Oh yeah. Well, that was sort of a video I did like yesterday, and there was another one a while ago.
What up with that, Vegan Gains? Why you doing that shit, brah?
Well, the guy's acting like a total piece of shit. Like he made t-shirts.
Why? What's he done?
Well, he made t-shirts a while ago saying that like basically he was making fun of animal cruelty. It was like a cow getting stabbed with a fork and bleeding, and yeah, he's also said shit about vegans, saying they're comparable to ISIS. So fuck him.
I mean, you guys are kind of comparable to ISIS. You did say you wanted to slit Repsion's throat, and now you're wishing death on this cancer person.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? That's a good question. That would be a good poll. We could do a poll.
Yeah, I guess I should have set that up.
Who wants to slit Repsion's throat versus who doesn't want to slit Repsion's
throat? Oh, there it is. There's the knife. He's also got a crossbow, too, I think, right?
You always have a knife on you in case you need to kill somebody. How many people have you killed, Vegan Gains? It's okay. The police aren't going to watch this. You can be honest. You can tell us the truth.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to disclose that.
All right. You know, I guess I'm supposed to hate you, Vegan Gains. I really don't. I think you're kind of entertaining and fun. But, you know, I like loud, obnoxious assholes who kind of just impose their will on others for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I see some glimmer, some small fraction of myself in them. I don't know. What do you think, Ben? Is that possible?
Yeah. I think so. I think that's what's happening here. But you are annoyed by veganism, TJ.
Yeah,
admit it.
Yeah, I really hate veganism. But you know, the way I figure it, he's sociopathic towards people. I'm sociopathic towards farm animals. Whatever. You know, who's really the morally superior one? I don't have any fucking room to condemn him. He doesn't have any room to condemn me. So fuck it.
Do you have room to condemn him, Vegan Gains?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You're intellectually dishonest, Vegan Gains. But that's all right.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Well, you're basically saying I'm guilty of thought crimes. I haven't killed anyone. How many animals have you killed? Like, I've killed
How
animals.
many animals
but
have
at
I
least-
killed? I mean, like, wouldn't you say that we've all killed people in, like, the fact that we benefit from exploiting the resources of third world countries and shit like that?
Well,
So,
no
like,
one's
aren't we?
perfect, but
Yeah, I mean,
no
like,
one's
you know,
perfect,
I'm just saying,
but
like, you know,
we can
there's
make
always going to be these
changes.
tertiary, like, oh, well, you know, because of the way we live our lives, somewhere, someone down the line, there's some suffering happening because of us. You know,
Right.
and it's the oldest fucking story in the world. But, you know, I don't see how you have any, I'm morally superior because I don't eat meat. I just don't buy into it.
Well, I am. Like, you just don't want to accept that fact.
All right, but even if you are, like, let's say you're morally superior. Like, who gives a shit? I don't care. Be morally superior all you want. You're better than us.
well-
We're going to bow down to you. Oh, Vegan Gains. He doesn't eat meat. He is the new Messiah. Behold his
He doesn't.
splendor.
He doesn't eat honey
Well,
either,
if you're
TJ.
gonna
You forgot
make
to
that I
mention
don't
that.
care argument, then maybe I don't care. But
Yeah,
your
maybe
life.
you don't.
You know what I mean?
Come on down, Vegan Gains.
Oh,
Come
I'll
on
over
down,
there.
bitch.
I'll come over there, buddy.
Come on down. Bring a knife to a
he said,
gunfight,
"Hey,
bitch."
buddy.
Oh,
Do you own any
yeah.
guns?
No, I don't. But I'll get one real quick.
Yeah.
I'm planning on
It's
getting one soon.
it's America, you know? You're in Canada. It's a little harder.
No, actually, it isn't. It's pretty easy.
No? Still easy?
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
it's
they're
actually
different.
easier to get a handgun here.
I'm
We
going to
don't
get a
have
gun,
a break
and then
though.
I'm going to go shoot some animals.
Yeah. I think you're gonna miss.
No, it's going to be point blank, right up in the cow's face. Cheeseburgers, bitch! Boom! What do
I
you think
think
of
they'll
that?
run away from you. They're smart enough.
They're smart enough. What if they think I'm one of
Yeah.
them? It's like, that's just another cow.
Jeez.
I'll
I don't
moo
know.
at them.
Do you have
I'll be
spots
like,
over your body?
Yeah, I think he does.
Don't mind that. That's just my leprosy.
Yeah, his leprosy. That's what you get, TJ.
That's what you get for eating meat.
Yeah, it's all his diet, I think.
Oh, yeah. Meat is good.
TJ tried to be a vegetarian, but, you know,
Yeah, it didn't work.
no.
It's
Why
garbage.
didn't it work?
Because it's a disgusting lifestyle, and it's debasing to the human spirit.
Did you go straight to vegan, or did you go vegetarian and then go vegan?
I went vegan straight away.
Oh, wow. Wow, you see that, TJ?
Why?
Man, you have no fucking willpower compared to this guy, TJ. You're garbage.
I do have
Pretty
willpower.
fucking easy.
I have willpower to eat meat, though.
He has the will.
I look at it and I realize the suffering of the animals and shit. I'm like, am I really willing to participate in that? But somehow, through sheer force of will, I am, you know? I bring the burger to my lips. I'm like, what about all the suffering this has caused? And then I'm like, I don't give a shit. And I just eat it.
Sounds like bullshit.
And then I jerk off onto the fucking cow's corpse. Like, yeah, bitch, you died just so I could get fatter.
He's full of shit.
Special
Yeah.
sauce.
Special sauce. No, but TJ likes McDonald's. You know?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's true. Sad but
McDonald's
true.
is actually disgusting.
It
I didn't
is
even like
disgusting.
I
it as
agree
a
with
kid,
that.
Really?
You want to hear a disgusting story about McDonald's Vegan Gains?
What?
There was this guy. He was 400 something pounds, right? And his house burned down. And he was so fucking fat he couldn't escape, right? And he burned to death.
Right.
And the firefighters, it was like a rookie firefighter went in there, and he's like smelling around. He's like, "What? What is this smell? And why does it smell so familiar?" And then he realized it smelled like the inside of a McDonald's, and he puked his guts out, and he never ate at McDonald's again.
Okay.
Gross.
There's a little story for you.
TJ says,
did that happen? I could see a fat person kind of smelling like McDonald's.
That's true, right? You know,
Because
like when all that
same
fat
chemicals
starts
in them.
boiling and shit, you know?
Yeah.
He probably ate
It's filled with
McDonald's
the
every
same
day of his
chemicals and
life, you
shit.
know?
Yeah.
yeah. TJ says McDonald's tastes like his childhood.
It does, man. I was raised on that shit.
Yeah, fuck. No
I was
wonder you
like-
fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. It's my parents' fault. Don't look at me, Vegan Gains. I
Yeah.
blame my parents for everything.
Are
My
they still
mom was
alive?
too lazy to cook, and she was like, "You want McDonald's?" And I'm like, "I want McDonald's. I
Yeah.
want McDonald's." And
Here's
I'm like,
$5. Go to
take
McDonald's.
me to McDonald's,
Yeah.
man.
Engage me, Mom. Engage me.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I did have McDonald's as a kid, but I also really liked fruits and veggies. Like that was mostly what I ate.
You know what the hardest part about eating vegetables is?
What?
The wheelchair getting in the way.
Oh my God, Ben! How many times? How many fucking times, Ben?
I haven't heard this joke before. Oh, I get it now. I'm stupid. That's good.
It reminds me of that George Carlin joke where he's like, if you ever know a family whose gay son gets in a car wreck and becomes, comatose, you could say, well, he was a fruit, now he's a vegetable. At least he's still in the produce aisle, you know? So you want to watch any videos, Ben?
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm done trolling VG. I don't think I'm going to get him to snap.
Well, he did pull out a knife and say that he was going to kill you. So
But it was very controlled.
it was he was controlled
It
with
was
his
very
knife.
calculated. It was like
with his knife pulling.
He stated it like an android, like I will come to kill you. Like that's not fun. You gotta yell and get mad and like you want to see the fury in his eyes. Like I can't believe this shit. But he's just not gonna let it happen. He's wise to my tricks.
Well, I just got over a cold, so not on my
That's
game.
true too. He's kind of morose.
You think so?
He's got the sniffles, or he had the sniffles.
Yeah.
I think he was just sad that Repsion wasn't here.
You know, it takes a lot longer to recover when you're a vegan because you can't even eat chicken noodle soup, you know?
Chicken noodle soup is for pussies. It's all about that lentil soup, bro.
Chicken noodle soup is for pussies. That's like a statement I never thought I'd ever hear in my
Put
life.
that on a t-shirt and sell that.
Yeah.
All right. This one, troll or not a troll, we'll see what Vegan Gains thinks. I know he's seen this video before, and I think, well, I won't say what I think it is until we play it. Here it is.
Hey guys, so this video is going to be towards Vegan Gains, and first of all I just want to say I love you, Richard. Like, I admire you so much, and I know we have a connection. Like, I can feel it. Like, whenever I'm watching your videos, I feel it through the computer screen. Like, I know that we were just meant to be, and it just kills me inside to know that you don't even know my name and that you don't even know I exist. So that's why I'm going to be
We should get her on.
Yeah.
Get her on the show, man. Let her meet her hero. He's right here, you know.
I'm pretty sure she's trolling. Like,
Nah, she's serious. I can feel the
She asked him to
it's
her
really
prom.
good. Well, it's really good, but her eyes weren't tearing up, so
Yeah.
she's really good otherwise, though. Pretty
Yeah,
damn sure she's trolling.
Should have cut some
asking
onions
you
before she
if
did it.
you would want to go to my year 11 formal with me. It would literally mean so much to me because I know that the connection we have is real, and I just want to be able to, just have you there and just to see you there and, have you right in front of me. And it would honestly mean the world to me if you came and if you accepted my offer, because I honestly love you so much. Like, you honestly mean the world to me, and you've done so much for the vegan community, and it's just so good. Even if you can't come to my formal
Not a troll.
No, you liar.
Not a troll.
You know it's a troll.
Not a troll.
Yeah, pretty sure she's trolling.
Yeah, I think
She's
troll
really
too.
fucking good, though. She's great.
I've seen some of her other videos too, and they're pretty trollish. So
Yeah.
Not a troll.
troll. You're so wrong.
Miscarriage of justice.
Whatever. You know it's a troll.
Ah, I believe her.
All right. This video is called "The Secret Reason We Eat Meat."
Oh, okay.
So I thought it would be an appropriate video.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
The secret reason. I didn't know there was a secret reason.
Yeah.
That was pretty direct.
Have you ever wondered why you might eat chicken's wings, but not swan's wings? Beef burgers, but not mouse burgers? Have you ever
I've
wondered
seen
why
it.
you might drink cow's milk, but not pig's milk? And have you ever wondered why you haven't wondered? I never wondered about these things until I had a shocking experience that changed my life forever. Let me
Yeah,
explain.
not a troll. It's legit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This isn't a
She's
troll.
had a TED Talk too.
Yeah.
It's
So
legit.
yeah, we were just gonna watch it and comment on it and see what
Okay.
she says.
In an attempt to understand what had happened to me, I spent years conducting research, which led to a fascinating discovery. What I discovered transformed my worldview, my health, and my happiness, so that today, at 49, I feel better than I did when I was half my age.
Eat.
To help you understand
Did
what
she
happened
start
to
eating
me,
mouse burgers?
I'd like you to imagine you are a guest at
I
a
wanna
dinner
eat a
party,
mouse burger
enjoying
now.
a delicious beef stew. And your
Okay.
food is so delicious that you ask your host for the recipe. The secret, she replies, is in the meat. You need to use 3 pounds of well-seasoned golden retriever. Now take a moment to reflect on your thoughts and feelings.
I'd be going to the fucking pound, obviously. Like,
Yeah,
you guys
like-
got any golden retrievers? I need to make this roast.
I see this used a lot. The like, well, what if they cooked a dog?
They do in China.
Well, yeah, and most people
My
here
dog
would be
just
freaked out about it.
My dog just fucking tore up my carpet and he destroyed my girlfriend's watch.
So you're gonna eat him?
And he's been a little asshole. So yeah, it's looking more and more like, maybe that's like what his purpose is.
My dog steals my fucking bananas off the counter.
I inadvertently
That dog
ate,
is trying to reenact.
I inadvertently
banana
ate
video.
horse. Like I didn't know it was horse until
Oh,
after
yeah.
I ate it, and I was like, oh, horse. Add a new species.
To the list.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
I've eaten snake.
Oh no, I never have. No, I've never had any reptiles.
Yeah, I ate some snake. It was pretty gross. It didn't
Yeah.
taste very good. I also had I had some quails. Ate a bunch of little quails.
You're such an asshole, TJ.
Yeah, I know. They're cute. I ate them.
All right.
Like the most
Chances
exotic
are,
meat I've
even
ever
though
had
the meat
was
itself
octopus.
didn't
Octopus.
I've had octopus.
change at all, your experience of it changed dramatically. So what happened?
In Japan, they'll eat little octopuses alive. It's like
Yeah,
a
I know,
vor.
and
It's like a
11
vor
people
fetish
a year
thing.
die from that, and they've
Yeah,
been trying
'cause-
to get it banned for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably just like that they die, though. You're like,
Yeah,
serves them
oh, yeah,
right.
totally, they deserve it.
You're just like, they deserve it. Fuck them
Well,
for
fucking
having
eating live
different
animals is
dietary,
retarded. They fucking
having
deserve to
different
die, they're
dietary
stupid.
choices than me. You deserve to die.
Yeah.
And to cause you to have such a strong reaction? That's the question I began asking 25 years ago, after I had a similar experience.
What happened?
Well, sort of. Like many people, I grew up with a dog who I loved, and I also grew up eating meat. And I never thought about how strange it was that while I would never want to eat my dog, I regularly ate the flesh and
The dog eats meat too, by the way.
eggs and dairy of animals who were not terribly different than my dog. They, too, had feelings and lives that mattered to them. I just never thought about why I ate some animals but not others. I never thought about the inconsistencies in my attitudes and behaviors toward animals.
Yeah, like I think the first meat I cut out was pork, and it was just because I saw a pig at a dog show, and it's pretty much just like a dog. And yeah, some people just come to that conclusion.
Because when
Yeah, I wanted a pet pig,
Yeah,
but
They
I'm
make
pretty
good
sure
pets.
I'm pretty sure my dog would kill it though.
Maybe.
what type of dog do you have?
It's like a retriever pit bull mix.
Well, there's also Yujiro that would probably kill the pig.
Yeah, Yujiro would probably kill it too.
Yeah.
Both the dogs would probably kill the pig. But, you know, I would have a pig otherwise.
You'd have to get one of those little pigs, though, because, like, normal pigs, they grow.
That's what I wanted.
They weigh, like, 700 pounds.
Yeah, you know. I'd have to have, like, a fucking farm or something for that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think I could own a pig as a pet and still eat other pigs. Because, you know, it's not my pig.
Well, you're
I was
kind of a
eating
selfish
meat, eggs,
douchebag,
and
though.
dairy. I didn't actually think I was
So are
eating
you,
animals.
bitch.
Of course, I knew on some level that these products came from individuals who had once been alive. I had that knowing without knowing. But on another level, I just didn't make the connection. It wasn't until I wound up hospitalized after eating bacteria-infested beef that I had a major paradigm
Oh,
shift.
that's going to be you, TJ.
After I got sick,
It's going to be you, bitch.
You know, more food poisoning cases are reported from produce, right?
Well, no, what happens is it's cross-contamination. Just the animal agriculture causes like fucking E. coli and Wisteria and Salmonella to just end up in shit like spinach.
I don't know enough to contradict you, so I'll just assume until I check that you're right.
just the thought of eating beef disgusted me. In fact, all meat seemed disgusting. And suddenly, I saw meat not as food, but as dead animals. Beef stew seemed no different than golden retriever stew. And as I looked at the world...
Wait a minute, so... It wasn't even like she just had like some great moral revelation. She just got sick from eating beef and was like, you know, meat's gross to me now. And then she's like, you know what? I bet I can attach some moral superiority to this too.
Well, I got an E. coli infection in my knee, and I had like some weird, trippy, out-of-body experience because I was like overdosed on opiates, and I think that helped me actually go vegan.
Really?
Just makes you
So you
think
have to-
differently. Yeah.
So I just need to inject myself with E. coli and opiates.
Yeah, you just need opiates.
Get that out of body experience, and then I'll be like, whoa.
Be
dude,
careful though, man. Those things constipate the fuck out of you.
eating meat is wrong, brah.
You'll need a laxative along with your opiates.
All right, so inject E. coli, laxative, and opiates.
Yeah, you don't have to inject laxative though.
No, I want it all in one shot.
You inject laxative is supposed to go into your stomach, not into your veins.
I'll just inject it all right in my stomach then. Stomach injection.
with new eyes, I saw animals' body parts everywhere I turned, lining grocery store shelves, filling...
Is that what happens to you vegan gains? Like you go around and you just like see like a perpetual
corpses.
horror show of death.
How do you feel about like the pet food industry? How do you feed your pets that are carnivorous?
Oh, I feed him Evolution Pet Food. It's a vegan brand.
Oh my god.
That dog's gonna die.
No, well, the longest living dog is was a border collie. Lived to like 24, 25, and it was fed vegan since it was a puppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Evolution.
Trucks bound for the market, spilling off lunch trays, packed in delicatessen freezers. And people everywhere, rational, caring people like myself, were putting these animals' bodies into their mouths as though nothing at all were wrong. I had to understand how I could have gone through my entire life being blind to what was right in front of me, and why nobody I talked to about this was willing to hear what I had to say. It wasn't until 2 decades later, after I had completed my doctoral research on the psychology of eating meat, that I had the answer.
Wow, you really devoted your life to this shit.
Yeah. All it took was food poisoning.
One little case of food poisoning, it's like it changes the entire trajectory of your fucking life. It's pretty sad.
And this is what I discovered. It turns out that most of us eat animals not because we need to, or even because we truly wish to, but because we have been conditioned to by a wide...
Oh my god, it's the same fucking argument that they always make.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are concerned about your dog, Vegan Gains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people are conditioned to do this. If you, like, if anyone, most people, if they were in a situation where they had to kill for their own food, they wouldn't fucking do it. They just eat plants.
This is just the vegan
They'd at
equivalent
least
of
go
teach men
vegetarian.
not to rape. I said this is just the vegan equivalent of teach men not to rape.
If I had to kill for my own food, I absolutely would.
Yeah, man, I'd be killing shit left and right. Second
Well,
the
it's
plane
easy to say
crashed,
that.
I'd be second the plane crashed,
Especially
I'd
when you're
kill
trying
Ben.
to
I mean,
troll me.
Well, no.
Well,
We're not trying to
survival
troll.
situation is different than just wanting something
Well,
for
honestly,
taste. Like,
honestly though,
if
there are people who have turned to cannibalism for survival.
putting
you
putting
can
all
do
that
tons of brutal shit for survival, but I mean, like, if you're just in a normal kind of civilized situation, majority of people wouldn't just kill an animal just so that they could eat meat.
I don't know. You know, if I was just dropped in the middle of the woods, I don't know what plants are safe to eat and which ones aren't. I don't know which berries are good.
That's a survival situation.
Okay.
I'm saying
Right,
the majority of people, if they had the choice to either eat a plant or just kill an animal, when they go to the grocery store and they're just living their normal civilized life, they wouldn't kill the animal.
I don't know about that. I think people would want to know, like, what does the animal taste like? Because obviously, like, we were at that point at one time, and we chose, like, you know, we'll kill these animals.
So I had a few questions. So let's say Vegan Gains, you're the ruler of the universe. Just
right.
You know, hypothetically, would eating animal products be illegal? And what would the penalties be?
Well, like, what do you mean by ruler of the universe? Like God? Or?
Well, just you get to make the laws, basically.
Okay. Just make him just emperor of the world.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, definitely. At least in civilized culture, I mean, under survival circumstances, it's sort of a different story. Like, if you're talking about indigenous tribes who absolutely need to kill animals to survive, I can understand that. But for people in our sort of civilized culture, then definitely not. It would be illegal.
All right, and would the punishment? What would the punishments be? Would it just be jail time, or would it be execution, or what would it be?
Well, it would be jail time with the hope of rehabilitation, but I don't know. It sort of also depends on the severity of the crimes and what involvement you had with it, because if you were raising animals and then killing them and selling to people, that might deserve execution rather than somebody who's just buying that, right?
Sure. What about someone that eats honey?
Honey is a bit of a gray area. It kind of depends. For the most part, it's not vegan, but there's some complicated things with it. They do rape, quote unquote, bees. I know, raping bees, but they do that. They clip the wings off the queen. It also makes it so the queen can't leave the hive. So then if there's an infection in the hive, they can't just leave, and it does cause things like colony collapse disorder, but it also makes the bees more likely to be successful in the first place. And if the bees don't make a successful hive, they might kill the queen. So it's sort of a moral gray area. There are.
Do you know that the bees
creating honey?
The bees that we have in our colonies at this point are so poorly bred that they can't even survive without being treated. Like, they have to give them water like treated with antibiotics just to keep them alive because they're that susceptible to the environment.
Antibiotics?
Yep.
Is it antibiotics or antifungal medication?
It's antibiotics. They probably treat them with antifungal medication too, but like the water they give the bees is like loaded with antibiotics. Basically,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of disgusting. Like, the bee industry is really gross. You should watch the movie like More Than Honey on Netflix. It's pretty crazy shit. Pretty crazy. I actually have more sympathy for the bees than animals, though. I don't know.
Like bees.
I like bees. You know, I don't give a shit about a cow, but some bees are okay as long as they don't sting me. If they sting me, then they die.
They just recently found that
if they're just off being bees, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, they just recently found that a pesticide also destroys their immune system, so that might also be why they're feeding them antibiotics. So,
yeah, pesticides are some serious shit. All right, this video sucks. Let's watch something else.
All right. Do you want to do like news stories or do you want to do crazy people?
Would you rather?
Like
okay,
crazy
we'll let.
All right,
crazy we're gonna
people.
do crazy people because our guest would rather make fun of people.
Is he in this montage? I don't think so.
Maybe. Let's see.
No.
No, he's not in it.
He
should be.
Gail.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Except
Yeah.
Burrito chick.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
Let's watch some shit.
Okay.
Oh, first of all, I disagree with the
Oh, actually, no, wrong one. Oh, here's some prank calls to Caiden Cowger.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Hello.
Are you there? Okay, go ahead.
This is from a few years
I'm doing
ago.
all right. I was just wanting to ask you how you stand on Obama's gun laws.
Well, first of all, to me, President Obama is wanting to remove guns, and he believes that it's bad and that they kill people. And personally, I believe that guns should continue to be legal. The United States Constitution, Second Amendment, says that we have the right to bear arms, and I believe we should continue
Wait,
that.
here it comes.
Me too, because I think that the potential zombie threat is, I think it's been made aware since the face eating in Miami. So I'm going to continue to keep my guns and tell Obama to suck my dick, suck my dick.
That's awesome. This is the type of behavior. Before I go to the next caller, this is the type of behavior that liberals enjoy using.
Liberals enjoy using.
Because their maturity level is so low.
Yeah.
They try to use inappropriate language, I guess, to make themselves sound more intelligent. I don't really
hold on.
understand.
So, wait a minute. The guy was saying, suck my dick, suck my dick. That was his attempt to sound more intelligent. Yeah, that's what, you really got his motivation pegged, Caiden.
Jesus. That's what a Republican considers intelligence.
Yeah.
Suck my
Why
dick.
they would want to go onto a national radio show.
A national.
Is it really a national radio show?
I don't know.
Maybe
it's national because it's on the internet.
I don't understand that. Now, let's go to the next caller.
All right, next caller.
We have got Joe. We've got Joe from Illinois. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing there, buddy?
Kind of sounds like Tommy from the Bronx.
What did you call in to talk about?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the rise of
Okay.
atheism in this country.
Okay, what about it? I can tell that you're starting to be a little sarcastic, so go ahead.
You're starting to be sarcastic. Okay. All right, well, I just wanted to talk about, how in my community, I'm a strong Christian, and I fuck your dog every single night.
They enjoy making themselves look like complete idiots.
Oh, I thought they were
call
trying to
them
make themselves sound intelligent. What's the deal? Are they trying to sound like complete idiots, or are they trying to sound intelligent? I think what they're just trying to do is take the piss out of you because you're horrible.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. That's my theory, personally.
Actually, the Bible says it's okay for men to have sex with animals, just not women.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah,
you'll have to
it's in
explain
Leviticus.
that to me.
Oh,
yeah, it's in Leviticus. If a woman lays with a beast, then you have to kill the fucking animal and the woman. But it doesn't give any specification to men. So,
wow, the
assumption is
Israelites.
it's okay for. I guess the assumption is it's okay for dudes to have sex with animals.
Well, I guess if you're running the camp and you got all the good girls to yourself because you're like the overlord and shit, and you realize it's all based on pretense, you got to keep the men fucking something. It's like, you guys want to fuck the goats? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna keep all the pussy in my palace on the hill, but you guys are okay fucking the goats. But if any women fuck any goats,
yeah, they're
gotta
fucked.
kill them and the goat. That's the rule.
Yeah, what was it? Colombia. There's a lot of donkey fuckers in Colombia.
Jesus
Christ. In rural areas, they fuck donkeys.
Well,
They think
gotta
it
get
makes
that
your
ass
penis
somehow.
Radio show.
Wouldn't you rather people fuck them than kill them? Like, if you could wave a magic wand and all the animals that are now being killed would just be getting fucked, would you do it?
No, I don't like the outcome. No.
I know, but wouldn't you say it's better? At least the animal gets to live,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna get you to go with this, huh? All right.
They start using vulgar language, and they start trying to.
Vegan Gaines doesn't care about animals. He was given a situation where he could save animal lives, and he didn't take it.
Shit.
I guess make people feel sorry for their immaturity.
Is he literally going to get another one after
I don't
this?
understand that.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This video is like 13 minutes long.
He keeps
Are doing
taking
anything
calls.
that they can to get on
What a
there.
dumbass.
I think it's hilarious.
If we had a phone line and we
But
just
your
got troll after
immaturity
troll after troll, well, it'd be funny, so we'd keep
astounds
doing
me.
it. Maybe he knows it's funny on some level.
No, I doubt it.
No, you don't think he has that self-awareness?
Choice on how
Yeah,
they
you're
want
probably
to
right.
reflect their intelligence. Although many prefer
Take
to
another.
reflect
Shut up
their
and take another call,
ignorance.
asshole.
Some of this is getting a little old and completely ridiculous. So I'll
Uh-huh.
tell you what. To make them happy,
Oh, God.
we're no longer accepting any more of their calls. Congratulations. We're going to take another caller. Who am I speaking?
What?
Is this,
Oh, okay, so this is a compilation.
Christopher?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. From Pennsylvania, go ahead. Can you hang on for 1 minute, sir? Sir, can you just take that off for 1 minute? The left, ladies and gentlemen. That's your theme song. Here to play? Obama 2012. Thanks for that music, sir. That was fantastic. Now, are you ready to have a decent conversation? No, you hung up. Okay, thank you. Now,
We should call
ladies
in.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, if anyone has
Right.
ever called Caiden Cowger or any conservative show, if anyone ever happens to prank them, feel free to send the audio to us.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what their main objective is. If it's to aggravate me, if it's to
Yeah.
try to make me upset, trying to make me angry.
Yep.
That's all correct.
I'm actually finding this very amusing because they're making
No, you're
themselves
not.
look like complete
Hold
morons.
on. What? You're clearly not finding this amusing. You are so clearly not finding. You can't. If you're gonna say it's amusing, you actually have to sell that. You have to like laugh at these people, like, ha ha ha. Oh, you idiot. You can't be like, that is a disgrace. This is something liberals do. But you know what? I find it amusing, honestly.
Yeah, I like how he just says it's liberals doing it. Like he's so sure it's just the liberals doing it to him.
Because there's no way that anyone who's conservative also thinks he's a jackass.
Right.
I guess they can go ahead and call in like that. I don't care.
All right.
Doesn't bother me a bit.
Okay.
Just showing their ignorance. See,
Right.
that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
These liberals
Preach it.
that are calling into this program, trying to get airtime, trying to
Come on.
I guess
Take another
make
call.
themselves look like complete idiots.
Hmm?
They're trying to get to me. But the problem is
They're trying
they
to get
can't
to me.
provide a decent argument.
Maybe
They
just no, it's not they can't provide a decent argument. They just don't want to waste one on your dumb ass.
Yeah, they're not calling to argue.
They can't
Oh my
debate
God.
anything because I guess their minds are like mush.
Yep, that's it. You got
They
it.
have
Take
to
another
use
call.
these stupid little tactics to try to get their point across. Although, I guess they just don't have the capability of providing a reasonable argument.
Oh God. Yeah,
Providing an
okay.
intelligent
Quit crying about it.
Jesus, just belaboring the same fucking
I
point.
don't realize that they're trolling.
Okay.
But I mean, in the meantime, they're making themselves look like full-on national radio.
Oh my
Well,
God,
which is
national
Sort of
radio.
amusing, but I would like to say this.
I think he has
you're
like
a liberal and you're listening
less
tonight,
than
you see which side
10,000
you're on?
subscribers on YouTube.
Decide for clowns. Decide for ignorance. A conservative would never call into a radio show that they oppose. And
What?
Start playing music and start playing
Yeah,
music
but they
trying
would
to,
fucking ban abortions.
using inappropriate language.
They would totally
Using
call into a
indecent
show and
language.
prank it. What the fuck is he talking about? There's no.
So guys, I'm going to encourage you. Keep
Okay.
it up.
Yeah.
Keep calling.
He wants the
Keep
calls.
playing your little
He
immature
wants
game.
them.
'Cause
Be
you're
sure
not getting
to
to me.
call
You're
him.
just
He
showing
loves
your
it.
ignorance.
He loves
You're
that
showing
shit.
your
You're just
immaturity.
showing your ignorance. Do it.
So keep it up. I'm going to encourage you because I'm making you look like a fool.
Yeah, you are. Do it.
I think they're.
Is there any more?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't care.
Fuck.
You guys might think that you're getting to me. You're not getting to me.
This guy's
Mac
stupid.
or
Oh my God! Still with this shit.
Individual principle.
Individual.
Individual,
Individual.
Responsibility.
Situation.
Oh, what about their stance on alcohol?
it's more dangerous than people being fat. I mean, I weigh.
Right.
I think I weigh about 250. I'm 18. So, I mean, I don't think I'm obese.
Right. Well, with alcohol is more danger than being fat. When you drink alcohol, it's hurting your liver and it's killing brain cells. But yet, I guess being fat is a bigger problem. President Obama drinks alcohol. So
being fat is a bigger
President
problem.
Obama can suck my dick.
Being fat is definitely a bigger problem.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
I guess this is just the reasonable arguments. However, they try to play like they're on your side, but they end up trying to turn on you. I guess they're trying.
All right, that's enough of this shit.
Game.
It was good though.
It was pretty funny.
All right.
I wish it just had the calls. I could do without his long meandering. It doesn't get to me. It doesn't get to me.
It's like you're totally showing that it just got to you.
Oh my god.
All right.
It's like the kid you make fun of and he doesn't have any response, so he just mocks the way you're laughing at him.
Yeah. All right.
Like a vigilant Christian.
Yeah, he does that shit.
We start laughing and he'd be like, ha 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 ha. Caiden Cowger's the same way.
Yeah. So I know you've seen this video, TJ.
I have.
True empiricism.
Oh God.
Did you see that video? I saw you in the comments, so I know you've seen it.
I watched about 30 seconds of it and just was like, well, no, I watched about 2 minutes of it actually.
He's so fucking clueless. It's unbelievable.
That sucks. All right, let's play it, I guess. Yes, I'm shaking in my boots from the threat of true empiricism. Yeah, actually, it's true. He does frighten me. Because every time I've ever tried to have a conversation with him, I fall asleep.
Yeah, he's just he's busy defining words. Well, let's define with this word.
Let's define everything. Let's not actually have a debate of substance. Let's just fucking be dictionaries and try to sit here and decide what every fucking little word in a sentence means. Like, how about we don't do that and we just fucking act like adults who already know what these fucking words mean and have a fucking conversation? How about that?
The hypocrisy and dishonesty that goes on with you atheists here online is just amazing. I agree. We need to have a civilized discussion, and we need to act like adults when we're speaking with each other. But why is it that you don't take your own advice? Why is it that almost every single time you are in a room with a Christian trying to have a civilized discussion with you,
I don't want to have a civilized discussion with you.
Oh, here we go. Here's his example.
Oh my God, yeah.
He speaks in tongues sometimes. You know, the Lord enters. Praise the Lord, TJ. Praise the Lord.
So
I just really wasn't I just really wasn't ready to get on here and not be taken seriously. I just thought you guys.
It's funny because now, because of Caseytron, we have true empiricism, you know, saying that we're assholes to Christians, and this is the example. And then Jenny McDermott was like, "You're mean to a feminist," and used this as an example.
Yeah, they're both too dumb to realize, like, you know,
Caseytron's shtick, basically.
A simple fact in this matter is that Caseytron is fucking portraying a character. All right? You know, this is a put on, all right? Anyone who's too dumb to realize it, whatever. But it's fucking fake, all right? We knew it was fake going into the fucking show. You cannot, this is not indicative of how we treat Christians on the show. We've had plenty of people who have faith on the show. We didn't treat fucking Milo Yiannopoulos like total shit.
Not a real Christian, TJ. Not a real Christian.
We argued with him, sure.
Not a real Christian.
Because he sucks dicks.
Well, it's because he's Catholic.
Yeah, okay.
But, you know.
And also the dick sucking.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah, we've had other Christians on the show. Even when Brett Keane was on the show, we didn't treat him like Caseytron because we at least knew Brett Keane, for better or worse, is a real fucking person.
Yeah.
Okay? So this example is garbage.
Guys would take me seriously and take my point of view seriously, but I feel like you're treating me just how you treat any Christian that you've shown on your show. You're like painting me in some sort of crazy light and trying to make me sound stupid.
Yeah. No, you're doing that all on your own.
True.
we're
I'm
helping
not
too.
I'm not making myself sound stupid just because I have a belief system and you guys don't doesn't give you the right to make fun of me because of my belief system. It doesn't give you the right. Okay.
It does.
And I think
have the right
a lot
inherently.
of what it comes down.
Hey, do you think God?
All right, because this is just our own video. I'll skip ahead a little bit.
We're just watching ourselves. Yeah. This part is pretty funny, though.
What, the part where you...
I ask. This is the part where I ask her who's got a bigger dick between Jesus and Satan.
Thing to do with fear, right? Like I feel like that TJ's going the sarcasm route, and that's good. But I feel like sarcasm might be lost on you. The reason that we
90% of his video is our shit.
The reason why we booted you out of the first fucking religion debate is because you're pedantic and boring, and you suck the air out of everything that everybody else tries to say with
All
your
true.
constant mouth running.
Everything he's saying
That's
is
why you're
true.
not here. Look inward, bro.
Now, why do I say this is hypocritical and these dishonest assertions are very telling?
Why?
Well, I'm about to show you a short clip from a recent discussion Paul and I had. The full link will be in the description below so that you guys can hear what was said in full context.
This clip is going to vindicate
the reason why I am
fucking,
showing this clip is to
this clip is going to vindicate true empiricism. True empiricism. I'm a mush mouth motherfucker, but I'm going to
what
prove
Paul
you
and the
wrong
amazing
about
atheists really
evolution.
are avoiding is a serious discussion to where both sides can actually investigate and discuss the claims being made. Clearly, what they find boring is realizing...
All right, tell you what. If true empiricism, I will debate you on the Drunken Peasants one-on-one, but I have one condition. You have to first take a year in speech therapy to get rid of this weird little fucking
making ideas about society. You make a Casey Tron.
Like,
You
what I
piece of
find
shit.
funny about these Christians is they don't get that they're just fucking jokes to us, and we just don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're trying to fucking say like a magic man came out of a fucking virgin, walked on water and crap. It's like you're a fucking joke. There's no
Exactly.
argument. Like we're just having fun.
they are wrong
Succinctly
and not
and
being
correctly
able
stated.
to bombard a Christian with baseless claims void of technical details or making assertions in an echo chamber.
No, you don't understand. You're giving me your faith-based belief. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear your evidence.
But your
what are you laughing at, Paul?
Your explanation,
What are you
Drew,
laughing at,
is a
Paul?
faith-based belief. It's the easiest.
What was my explanation?
It's the easiest shifting of the burden of all.
No. I didn't give you my I didn't give you my argument yet. I know you're on your assertion.
All right, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, true empiricism. Get that speech therapy, and we'll talk, buddy.
Yeah, I'll totally do it. Get a year in speech therapy. Learn how to fucking talk, and then we can talk.
I have a video here. It's called "Why Star Wars: The Force Awakens is Worse Than the Prequels."
All right, there's some real morons out there.
Do you want to watch it?
I don't know. It depends on if Vegan Gains even gives a shit about Star Wars.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
All right.
All right.
In this video, I want to make the case that The Force Awakens is not a very good film, and also a terrible Star Wars film. So far to say that it is in fact the worst than the prequels.
Wow.
After watching The Force Awakens, I was really hurt and disappointed. I kept my expectations in check.
You know, I knew that there would be a segment of the fan population.
Of course there is.
Yeah, I knew it. There are some people that are impossible to please.
No, you know what it is? It's not even that. That movie was fine. These motherfuckers are just the kind of people, if they see everyone else liking something, they're like, you know what?
Oh, they're hipsters.
I'm going to be fucking unique.
Or like,
I'm going to not like the thing everyone likes. And I'm going to be really passionate about not liking it just to fucking ruffle their fucking feathers and make myself look like I'm so unique. Now, maybe this guy's got some legit criticisms.
Let's see.
But I doubt it. Because you know what? If you're an objective moviegoer, there's just no fucking way you could think The Force Awakens is worse than the prequels. Even if you thought The Force Awakens sucks. There's no fucking way you can think it's worse than the prequels because the prequels are just demonstrably worse in every fucking respect.
Especially the first two. The first two are unbearable.
Right. I mean, there's terrible acting, terrible wooden acting, terrible fucking dialogue. I mean, there's just there's so many fucking plot holes. You can drive a fucking million trucks through them. It's totally flies in the face of the established narrative of the fucking original trilogy.
I would say episode 3 is the only one that's actually watchable, and it's because of the battle at the end, you know, on the lava planet or whatever the fuck it was.
It was fun.
And the Wookiee planet. That was pretty cool, I thought.
It would have been better in Jedi.
Sure, but, you know, that ship had sailed. And, you know, it was bad CGI, but I guess at the time it wasn't that bad. I don't know.
It looks so cartoony now. The special effects from the original trilogy hold up better.
It's true, because they used models.
Yeah, I mean, because like at least when you're looking at a model or something, you can kind of like respect the creativity of it and shit. Even if it doesn't look real, you know, your mind kind of compensates for it. But when you see this bad CG, you feel like you're watching a fucking cartoon.
All right, let's see. Let's hear this guy's argument.
And I got chills when the opening crawl started. Nothing could have prepared me, though, for how bad the film really was.
But did you have too
especially
high
given
of
how much praise it was
expectations?
receiving. I found there were many online who shared similar views to my own, and I noticed anyone criticizing the film to get jumped on and attacked by others. Some have even said that if you don't like this film, then you're not a real Star Wars fan. When The Phantom Menace came out, many Star Wars fans said that Star Wars was back, and it was even the best Star Wars film ever.
I couldn't get enough of it. I want to see it again already. It was amazing. It was everything I thought it was going to be and more.
But over time, when the hype died down and people look back on the film, they realized that it really wasn't as great as they all thought. And now, Phantom Menace is considered the worst Star Wars film. I have not read the Expanded Universe Star Wars books, but I have watched all of the films and played a bunch of the Star Wars games for years. I consider myself a Star Wars fan, just like anyone else, so I hope you hear me out. Please, don't take my opinions offensively.
This guy's argument so far is like, I'm right no matter what.
Yeah?
That's basically what he's just established. He tried to establish. It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
okay, well, everyone fucking loved this movie when it first came out, so I can hate this and I'm right.
Well, let's
Sounds
just see
like
what
an
his
idiot.
let's see what his actual argument's going to be, because so far he hasn't actually made any. He's just like, I'm a real
Well,
Star Wars fan, and anyone who pounces on this and argues with me is an asshole.
Yeah.
Just section I want to look at is the story. This is the most major and important thing that Star Wars Episode 7 gets so woefully wrong that it's kind of shocking.
Wait a minute.
The plot is broadly a copy of Episode 4.
Right, which is a good plot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't understand. If you liked Episode 4's story, I mean, the only criticism you could really make of the story in this one is that it's a rehash, which plenty of people have made that criticism, but you can't really say it's a bad story.
Episode 4 is sort of like a cookie cutter kind of story, too. It's not like an original, story.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's even like, it conforms to, like, the stages of Joseph Campbell's monomyth, like, really stringently. I mean, they were trying to do myth making, so it is like almost like one of the most generalized kind of stories ever. Not to mention Lucas like ripped off plot elements from like Kurosawa's Hidden Fortress and Buck Rogers and Star Trek and fucking Forbidden Planet and all this other stuff. Star Wars itself, like even though it was hailed as revolutionary, and it was in many respects, was largely a derivative work. So.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to, but I mean, like the thing is, even putting all that aside, if you liked the story in Episode 4, then you can't say the story is all of a sudden bad when it's put in Episode 7. You can criticize, well, maybe it's not, you know, maybe that's not the most original thing to do, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it's almost just getting the taste of the prequels out of your mouth. They wanted to stick to something kind of safe to reestablish the universe and get people into it again.
Yeah.
Because it was so fucking botched by George Lucas and his fucking vanity project.
Well, and, you know, it's a younger audience, too. Like, I mean, a lot of the people watching probably don't know shit about the original, you know, series, so.
That's true.
Just kind of makes sense to do it over again.
And the sad part about that is, you know, for a while there, I don't know how it is now, but for a while there, the releases were the edited Lucas versions of the original trilogy.
Yeah, I think they still are. I ordered them. I ordered a New Hope. I don't know, last month.
So it's going to be Greedo shooting first.
It was the special edition where Greedo shoots first, and there's all this stupid, distracting, horrible, obviously added in later CG that's totally jarring, doesn't fit with the film.
Han steps on Jabba's tail.
Ugh, yeah. All that disgusting
That deleted
shit.
scene.
Horrible additions. I mean, the Star Wars special editions, I mean, whatever. At least I could still enjoy the parts that are not fucked with. I don't even mind, like, the digital remastering or whatever. That's fine. But when you actually start, like, just adding shit wholesale, I mean, it doesn't look like the rest of the film, and it just completely takes you out of it. That's just gross.
Sorry
I
to
don't know
interrupt,
what
but
Nemesis
can
was
I take
thinking.
a quick pee before we continue?
Go ahead.
It's a French vanilla situation.
All right,
yeah, go
thanks,
ahead.
dude.
5 and 6 sprinkled in. From the start,
He just
there is
Vegan Gains just asked us permission to piss. We're like prison wardens or some shit now.
a droid containing vital information for the Resistance, and it's separated from its master on a desert planet. The droid is attacked by a scavenger,
Okay.
and ultimately the droid is
Yeah, everyone's already gone over this. All right? Even the people who defend Episode 7 are not denying the fucking
saved by a young
similarity of
individual
qualities between
living
these
in
two
relative
movies.
isolation,
It's
who is later
basically a
found to be strong
remake.
in the Force. Meanwhile, the droid's master and an important person to the Resistance has been captured by the bad guys to be interrogated for information. They are eventually helped to escape by someone dressed in a stormtrooper outfit. The bad guys in search of the droid land on the desert planet and destroy the hometown of our hero. The droid and our main character manage to escape on the Millennium Falcon and gain the help of Han Solo and Chewbacca. The main villain is a mask-wearing and very powerful warrior who uses a voice synthesizer.
Okay.
Yeah, no one denies any of this. All right, but my question still remains, like, okay, how do you object to this plot? Like, you say you like Star Wars Episode 4, so why shouldn't you also like Star Wars Episode 7? How can you say it has a bad plot when you're literally describing how it has exactly the same plot as fucking Star Wars?
He and a general report to their leader, who appears via a hologram. The hero also meets a very, very old, sage-like alien character with a peculiar voice and mannerisms. The hero goes underground, where they have a vision through the Force, and the wise, sage-like alien offers some guidance to the troubled youngster. The bad guys reveal a massive planet-sized superweapon.
Why did he start dragging elements of Empire Strikes Back into it?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weird.
And demonstrate its power by killing a whole planet and untold billions of lives. The superweapon is protected with shields, so the Resistance plan to send in a small team to disable the shield quietly. Then the X-Wings can move in.
Now he's bringing
and destroy
elements of
it by hitting
Jedi
its
into
vital
it.
weak point. While attacking the new superweapon, a Dark Force user kills our hero's mentor and father figure. The superweapon is eventually destroyed by a great pilot of an X-Wing who, after flying through a massive trench on the superweapon,
You know, we're really far into this video, and not a single criticism has been made so
it's
far.
the weak point.
Not one point.
The majority of the story strokes are directly copied from Episode 4.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you're aware that Star Wars happened in like 1977, right?
Yeah, the first one, 77.
I mean, it's been like a number of decades since this movie came out.
With some aspects of the plot lifting ideas and moments from Episode 5 and 6 too. And an
Yeah,
attempt
next
to
year will be
new
the 40th
has
anniversary.
role gender reversals. The amount of clearly similar plot devices between A New Hope and The Force Awakens never relents throughout, and many people who went in expecting a new story within the Star Wars universe felt let down by its predictable and formulaic writing. Okay, a droid with secret data that is part of the Rebels.
Oh my God, you just described this! What are you
No,
doing?
what?
Are you just doing this again?
Okay, cool. Nice homage to the original trilogy, I guess.
All right, this video's garbage. This guy has no actual
Yeah.
points.
Stupid.
All right, on to someone who has tons of great points.
All right, sweet. Yeah!
I'm a grunt. I am language automated ignorant. Don't make me blow myself up. My mind is Jesus timed. My grunt is emotionally special. My mommy and daddy told me so. I'm a grunt. I'm a grunt. I am language automated ignorant. Don't make me blow myself up. I'm atheist. I'm Christian. I'm Nazi. Go ahead.
He's a Nazi. Interesting.
This guy's dog is looking at him like he has problems.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be if you were his dog?
Yeah, fuck.
If I was the dog, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's great. You're gonna remember to feed me, right?
Yeah.
Ahead, make one up. I make it Jesus timed and less than English, and I'll be it. I'm a grunt. I'm a grunt. I am language automated ignorant. Don't make me blow myself up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Baptize me. I picked it to the fag.
Did he say to the fag?
We need to.
Did he just say I pledge allegiance to the fag?
He might have, but I feel like all these like times we're watching these videos of like feminist slam poetry.
Yeah, this is better.
They need to give the floor to G Time Johnny to show them how it's actually done.
All right, but seriously though, could you even begin to summarize what the fuck he's talking about?
No.
People are saying, hey, he's wearing clothes. It's like, yeah, it's wintertime. Even though he lives in California, it's, you know.
Oh, clothes, those are man-time objects. What is G-Time Johnny doing?
His nipples, you know, they're freezing, so he has to wear a shirt.
Fucking emotional grunting.
To the United States of America. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I word masturbate to very special grunts. I'm a grunt. I'm language automated ignorant. Don't make me blow myself up. Now,
be a good System of a Down song.
From a historical perspective, where did recorded history begin? The Middle East. You can follow the language automation danger trail all the way back to the Middle East. All right, now I'm telling you.
This is like the first time I think I'm starting to understand the point that he's making.
Oh, yeah?
In this whole video.
Okay.
That you cannot language automate yourself anymore. We have to re-automate and go back to nature. It's G time, genetic time, biology time.
Yeah, biology
you gotta
time.
Trust your mind. Once you start thinking with nature's objects, your nature's object. You are native, all right? You look at native objects and you make decisions based on that. You have equal natural rights to all the critters. All right, now you go and you surf man objects or human objects, things that we constructed. We have like our own biology. It transfers, it transcends.
So, Vegan Gains, do you have any fucking clue what he's talking about?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
What the fuck? This is crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we watch this guy's videos from time to time, and we had him on once, and he did tell us that he's done LSD a bunch of times.
Well, so have I. I don't fucking talk like that.
I have a feeling he's done more of it than you.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Yeah.
I think he bleeds
He's done other
LSD.
shit than LSD, man.
He's been doing DMT. Meth and DMT.
That's another object.
And MDMA.
You cannot let that object override your nature. Or, I'm a grunt, I'm language automated ignorant. Don't make me blow myself up. I love you, friends. Bye-bye.
I don't know what that bit is. I think I kind of started to get what he was saying at the end there, but I don't know what that fucking language automated don't make me blow myself up thing is.
One thing we know about G-Time Johnny is that he thinks when you use language to describe objects, you're turning them into man-time objects.
Maybe.
And then you're a word slave, and you're a slave to recorded history and words. I don't know. That's what I've gotten from it so far. It sounds fucking crazy.
How in the fuck are you supposed to get anything done if you don't use fucking words?
Well, he uses words.
So that's exactly what a word slave would say. So there you go. All right.
You got to live in G time.
Yep. Yeah. Not man time. You got to live in Earth time.
Earth time biology.
Yeah.
Dude.
Don't be a Catholic time terrorist. Okay.
Okay.
He's like, okay. All right. All right. Here's a fucking crazy video from a feminist that we normally play on the show. This one is, what is it like dating a feminist? And it's going to be
just look at Steve Shives.
Well, this is a feminist that we regularly play with her boyfriend.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh, do you want to do the intro?
Yeah. What do I say?
Say hi. Welcome
What
to
do I
Feminist
say?
Fridays, a series where we explore the social, the political, and the media from a feminist and intersectional perspective.
Guess who's not going to remember any of that?
Try it. No, try it.
Let me see. Hi. Welcome to Feminist Fridays, a show on the internet where we explore feminism through media and
She's like,
something
no,
else.
no,
and
stop it,
something
you
with
piece
the
of
word
shit.
perspective in it.
Close enough. And use a lot of F words. Today we're bringing a boy onto Feminist Fridays, something that is very unfeminist.
Mm-hmm.
So David, you were a boy.
Yeah, it's so unfeminist, dude. Males on Feminist Fridays? That's not feminist at all. In real feminism, only women are allowed to speak, but we're going to make an exception on this rare occasion.
Yeah.
So I can show off my boy slave. Oh,
Look at him, too.
What do you need me to say, honey? Oh.
Yep.
It's true.
And you are dating a feminist.
Mhm.
What's it like dating me / a feminist?
It's
great.
Just
That's a loaded
everything.
In what
question.
aspect?
It's awesome, baby. I love every
You can
second
tell
of
he's
it.
afraid to answer that question.
Well, he
That's a
doesn't want.
very loaded question.
He doesn't want the explosive device installed at the nape of his neck to go off when she presses the fucking button. So.
Fact.
Yeah.
All of them.
Be cool.
That's not very rave reviews. I don't like this already. Would you describe our relationship
Then why'd
as
you make him do it?
matriarchal or patriarchal? It's a trick question.
It's a trick question?
It's a trick question.
Why?
Because.
Because of equality.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You got it! You got it!
She's
It's
quizzing him.
neither!
We did it!
Yes, I'm gonna get
It's
a
like, oh,
blowjob
I passed
tonight.
I passed the arbitrary test. Yay! Be out of here. Someone help me.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Please.
was his chance to call for help.
He's trying to do it. He's trying to signal it. Like, he's looking at God right now, like, please, God, save me. Save me from this bitch.
Has there ever been a time where you have feared for your life around me?
Oh.
Now.
You weren't supposed to have an answer. I'm
Yes.
scary. I'm a feminist.
He is scary.
Probably
as fuck.
afraid of getting convicted of fucking rape.
What are the struggles of dating a feminist?
The struggles would be
Getting laid.
when you guys leave
Yeah.
rude comments and she reads them all day long, nonstop, out loud, so everyone can hear. People call her a ass slut.
Can you
And
believe
so
what
these
this
words are
fucking
just
cow did?
constantly
Earlier.
streaming through the house.
Dumb whore.
Yeah. You'll bleep those, right? Oh, okay.
As you know, dating
Yeah. So apparently, if you write nasty comments to this girl, she will torture her boyfriend with them as well. Honey, you'll never believe what people are saying on the internet. They're saying I'm a dumb cunt. It's like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah.
a feminist is very demanding.
Yes.
And that wasn't a question.
Right.
It was more of a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
He's just like, okay, I'm just trying to get through this, baby. Just, you know, can I go? Can I go outside? Can I go watch TV or something? Can you just do this? This is your thing.
Yeah.
I'd really like to go.
Next question. Okay,
Grill
are
this
there
man.
any expectations I have for you as a feminist that you think are difficult to meet?
The thing is, I feel like the feminism, it doesn't come up.
The feminism.
The feminism.
The feminism just doesn't come up.
It doesn't come up a lot in our relationship, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think so?
That's
Because I'm
surprising.
not an asshole.
Because he won't do
Probably.
doggy style sex.
Because I'm not an
Pay you
asshole.
74 cents for every dollar that I make.
Right.
Okay, that's not. The statistic
This
is
guy
77 cents on the dollar, and even then, it's bullshit anyway. So
Yeah.
anyway,
This guy sounds like he's trying really fucking hard to get laid, like, and it's killing him.
yeah. At this point, even his dick is going. It's not worth it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This was a business relationship.
What else? What else makes me a great feminist ally? Talk about how awesome I am.
You
Got to praise a man. She can't be seen doing that. She'll lose her feminist credentials. Come on.
believe in feminism.
Mm-hmm.
That it exists.
Mhm.
You're pretty damn cute.
Thanks.
This guy just has a like, what am I doing with my life look on his face right now.
He's probably lactating.
You think so?
Yeah.
There's little milky spots around his nipples.
Yep.
I think he got kind of crushed a bit that he isn't being appreciated.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, wow, I say all these nice things about you. I'm like, well, what about me? What's good about me? And she's like, yeah, you're a man, so not much.
I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a feminist question.
Oh, okay. That's not part of the game, but alright.
Anna Howard Shaw v. Susan B. Anthony. Who's winning in a fight? Fisticuffs.
That was in 30 Rock, right?
Yeah.
She was
She's a
what?
suffragette.
Was she a racist? What does she look like?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I feel like, yeah, she's pretty sturdy. I feel like she definitely, like, would be
Yeah.
hard to knock over.
Damn, she looks hard as shit, too, though.
She's
Susan B.
so-
Anthony looks like
Are
rough
they-
and tumble. Anna Howard...
They're talking about like women's right, like like old school women's right activists and who would win in a fight.
Wow, her boyfriend is pretty misogynistic.
Yeah, trying to pit women against each other
he's
for his own amusement.
He's like, yeah, what if all these feminist icons were fighting and gouging and biting each other and, heaving their cleavages about and such?
I mean, the people they're mentioning are from a time when women's rights were really a huge issue, like compared to today.
Yep.
Now they bitch about video games. Back then, they wanted to vote and shit. But now's the real struggle.
And I told
sexism in video games.
I told people back then, give them an inch, they'll want a mile. And we gave them the right to vote, and now they're bitching about video games.
Susan B. Anthony on either side here. Bring them the
Should've
fist.
kept 'em down.
I think Susan B. Anthony looks like she would fight dirty.
Yeah.
Like a lot of dirt throwing, maybe some gut punches.
But,
Anna Howard Shaw would, if
She's
this is
like
like
immovable.
right, if it's
She's
like
a wall.
if this is a boxing ring and she does like a launch off the side type of move, like a belly flop.
Yeah.
She's
Ooh, she's gonna
Susan B.
squat-
Anthony has nothing
Susan
coming.
B. Anthony's going down.
But then she throws those silver
This
dollars out like Ninja
conversation
Star.
sounds so fucking fake.
I know.
I don't think we have the kind of technology to simulate this.
What's the budget for Feminist Fridays?
Unlimited. Well, as many silver dollars as you need.
Right.
If you had to describe feminism in one sentence, how would you describe it?
In one
Bullshit.
sentence?
Period.
How long of a sentence?
You have like a minute and a half.
I have a minute. Now it's timed.
It's a timed question.
Feminism is good. Because equality.
Wow. Feminism is good
Feminism.
because equality and... I noticed he was a lot more eloquent talking about women fighting each other than he is about defining feminism.
What would happen in a cage match to the death?
They should do like a belly flop off the top rope and kick fucking Susan B. Anthony's fucking dirty cheating ass.
A moonsault.
Then when it's like, what do you think of feminism? Feminism is, it's just like, equalness between... like the sexness of people's it's good,
It's good.
Is what I believe in for everybody. And then this gesture.
Everybody, even rapists, you're a monster.
This gesture.
Okay. There's gonna be eagles shooting out of your arms.
Not out.
and
In. Bring these
flag.
ladies in.
Into your chest?
Into my heart. To wrap it up. How do you end these? I never make it that far.
Oh man, diss.
You're terrible.
He's sleeping on the couch now.
Yeah.
He's sleeping on the couch. She's getting castrated.
This is why I need men's rights.
Yeah.
That's why he needs men's rights.
Men's rights. Men don't have no fucking rights. Piece of shit.
Here's this weird mystical guy.
Hey, what time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah.
10.
It's only 10?
Yeah.
Wow, the Powerball drawing is not till 10:59.
Okay. Damn. Here's a video from this weird, mystical, magical guy on YouTube, and here's him talking about how he got revenge on someone that cursed him.
Okay. Become a living god.
I recently discovered that someone...
First step, veganism.
I didn't find out that I was under magical attack by announcements made through Facebook posts or bloggers, nor did these would-be enemies meet me on the streets to let me know about their plans to script my demise. There's actually a rumor that's been floating around for a very long time that claims that you can only be affected by black magic if you yourself believe in it.
Yeah, that's like a... yeah.
There's even crazier rumor going around that black magic doesn't fucking exist.
Well, if you believe in it, it's more likely to affect you because you let it affect you by believing in it.
I've been cursed. Oh my God. I'm not leaving the house. My life has become shit since I stopped leaving the house. The curse has worked.
Yep.
Nothing could be further from the truth. Those who don't believe in the powers of darkness, or those who foolishly assume that they're somehow immune to it, are usually the ones who suffer. And
What about those who acknowledge that it's bullshit and doesn't exist?
It
What are
sounds
those
like
people?
he's trying to get people to believe in it so that he can fuck somebody's life over or something.
perish the fastest when targeted by a real black master. The idea that
he's been targeted by a black master.
So like someone who's into like S&M.
Yeah, like get down on your fucking knees, white boy.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, suck that fucking dick. Yeah, you my bitch now.
Cracker.
you need to believe in a curse in order to be affected by it assumes that the potency of the thing lies only in the psychological effect.
His hair is stupid. Why does it? I hate these morons.
It's like Josh Fierstein's
Yeah, like
hair.
what is with this stupid haircut people are doing where they like try to make themselves look like a Hershey Kiss? Knock it the fuck off. It don't look good. All right. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm a little pseudo bullshit kind of not really mohawk.
It's
on
like
my
a faux
head,
hawk.
you know. I'm not gonna have the balls to shave the rest of my hair, but I'll kind of make the hair here taller and kind of spike it up at an angle.
It is like a Hershey Kiss.
Yeah, or like a pyramid. What are you trying to fucking join the Illuminati? Cut that shit out. That's a horrible haircut. It looks terrible. Stop it. All these people doing this, just stop. Fuck.
God.
This is like our mullet.
Yeah.
This is like today's mullet. This is the mullet of now.
Of the 2010s.
I don't know what this haircut is called, but it needs to fucking stop.
The emotional reaction of the target. After decades of experience witnessing and creating both benevolent and malign miracles through magic,
I'll let the beard pass, though.
I know better.
Although, you know, he has a pointy-ass beard and a pointy-ass fucking head.
Yeah, so it's pointed at both sides.
Yeah, so it kind of gives him this, like, his head like this, like, a football shape.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like... yeah, it makes you want to kick him in the face all the more, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm a black magic. I fucking, you know, he's gonna say he got revenge on someone who cursed him with black magic?
Yeah.
So wait, so because someone did some pretend like I curse you, he probably actually did something to them, right?
Let's see.
Bro,
what a horrible fucking piece of shit.
This universe and everything inside of it is steeped in another world, a world of power and energy.
Right.
And specific rites
energy.
and ceremonies unlock our ability to move that power and to affect the world in ways that confuse and frighten most people. Any real black magician capable of executing a successful
black
curse
magician
would know this as well. And he or she would know that our true works...
Yeah, affirmative action really ruined the magician gig, you know? Now they're all black.
I can't think of one, like, famous black magician. I can't think of one.
Tyrone will make your TV disappear, Ben. Who? Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just a generic black
I
name.
get it. I get it.
Take place in the shadows and in silence. A true black magician would never announce the performance of a curse or of any ritual
You could just as easily be stolen from by a white person. Okay.
meant to influence another person directly, as this would only give the target and their associates an opportunity to resist and counteract it. The black magician isn't foolish enough to say a word about the specific rituals that he is using, so that those who need to be magically influenced, manipulated, or even destroyed won't resist their energetic sway, since they won't even know that they are being worked upon. The issue with using magic against someone who has developed these same godlike powers, though, is that they may be able to detect the attack, break the curse, and even cause these baneful forces to return to the sender. Always
just
think
use
twice.
magic to get fucking money.
Right.
Like, how about that?
G-Man used prayer to get money, so
That's a
that's
form of magic.
Kind of like it.
Yeah, God is his spirit animal. You know how it goes. Man, I can't believe there's still people going around talking this magic shit.
I know. And the energy. They never specify where this energy comes from.
They don't even know what the fuck energy is.
I know.
They can't even define fucking energy. Talk to one of these guys, tell them to define energy. Talk to a physicist, tell them to define energy, and see who has the more comprehensive fucking answer.
Yeah, because to them, energy is just like this spiritual shit that's just like floating around. You know, I guess like the Force almost.
Ooh, it's around. Yeah, they believe in the Force. They believe they're Harry fucking Potter. They believe they're fucking Gandalf. They're wizardkin.
Yeah.
Before trying to curse someone who knows something about curses. He or she may have spirits on hand, warning them of your attack, before you've even started your ritual. And the target of your curse just might have a counterattack ready to go. So by the time you finish your ritual...
You know what? I guess I'm kind of glad this douchebag believes in magic so that, you know, instead of actually going out and, like, doing things to people, he's just sitting around at home, like, Shabalala-ba!
Yeah, could you imagine?
Call forth the dark powers, you know.
Yeah, like the worst he could do to you is put a curse on you.
Yeah,
a bullshit curse.
I invite it. Yeah, bring the curse. Bring the curse. I'll die in a car accident on the way home. People will be like, it was the curse.
This guy fucking needs a microphone.
You may have
like,
just
magic my
barely sealed
ass. You can't do shit.
your own fate. Counteracting curses can be tricky, though. But when you do it right, you'll be shocked at how nasty they can turn out to be. This is exactly what I did, and I want to show you how you can do the same thing.
Do you think he believes his own bullshit?
Now, there are endless...
Who knows?
No.
You know, like, somebody believes it. Might as well be him.
I was just wondering.
Money.
Yeah, he's like a charlatan in a way.
He's
Well,
got
you
that
know.
fucking money-making headset shit on. Like the
Yeah, he's like-
ShamWow guy fucking
You
has.
probably-
Like,
The real test is, like, do we have to pay him to learn this lesson? Like, is there, like, some kind of book or something he's shilling that tells you how to do this shit?
Yeah,
or
it
does he
must
just
be.
give it away for free on YouTube for ad revenue?
Curses and spells can be broken. Some happen to work better than others, though. And if you ever find yourself under attack, you absolutely don't have time to tinker with spells that might fail and leave you unprotected. This defensive spell that I'm going to show you has been successful.
He's going to show it to us.
All right.
oh,
This.
fuck.
All right, I'm going to learn. We're going to learn something, guys. Drunken Peasants is educational tonight.
We're teaching you
As a
magic.
word of warning, though, this
Not
spell
that David
does
Copperfield shit
in that
either.
it will return the harmful
Real
energy
magic.
to the
Yeah.
caster. In a way, this is both defensive magic as well as a form of attack magic.
Okay.
So if you're
Attack
not able to
magic.
deal with the fact that your magical actions could cause your attacker harm or even death, then do not use this particular ritual.
Okay.
Now, there are a few things that you're going to
He's
need to
teaching
have
us how to
on hand
murder
for
with
this ritual.
magic. This is
First, you'll
awesome.
need a fetish link connecting you to your...
You need a fetish link.
He can use his attack magic on me, and I'll use an attack dog on him, and we'll see who wins the battle.
I have my bets on you know, him, because, you know, we've seen magic in movies and we know how powerful it can be.
You ever seen Cops? When they have the dogs like track people down.
Hey, Harry Potter fucking subdued a giant 3-headed dog, so this guy should have no problem with your attack dog.
True.
I mean, come on.
Attacker.
Let's be
This could be a
realistic
piece
here,
of hair or
Ben.
clothing.
I'm guessing Vegan Gains is against attack dogs for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
A writing sample, or any personal belonging. For this particular spell, a photograph is the best link to have. And yes, you can print one out from your home computer to use for this ritual. I would also suggest that you write your attacker's full name and birth date on the photograph as well, as an added connection. Second, you'll need some sea salt, kosher salt, or simple table salt.
Wow, you
if
need a
that's
lot of stuff to do this.
Is this a recipe? I mean, like a pinch of salt? I mean, what the fuck?
Well, salts
You'll also
can
need some
ward off
charcoal.
demons.
Now, I prefer
you know?
to use the same charcoal discs that I burn my resin incense on, but really any sort of charcoal is going to work fine.
All
You'll
right.
also need a small mirror. Or
God
handheld
damn.
mirror. Most
You need
mirror
that much
spells
shit
require
just to
this
do
be a
this?
magic mirror rather than a common.
Seems like it'd be easier to just go kick their ass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A magic mirror rather than common mirror.
mirror. Now, this is an easy adjustment. You can turn any common object into a magical object simply by cleansing the energy already inside of it.
Okay.
And replacing it
What?
with your own magical energy.
How do I do that?
Yeah, that sounds so simple.
All right,
so
I mean,
fucking simple.
I'm gonna turn this Red Bull into a magical Red Bull. What I'm gonna do?
You have to take
it's
the
Red Bull energy
energy.
drink. So I drank it. Now the energy is inside me. So it has been cleansed.
Replace it with your
of its
magical
energy.
energy.
And
Is that
now-
when you piss in it?
Yeah, I gotta go piss in it, and then it's replaced with my magical energy. And then anyone who drinks from it will be immortal. You want to try, Ben?
No.
I wonder if
You
this
don't-
guy
you
asks.
don't wanna live
I wonder
forever,
if
huh?
the Mormons ask this guy for magical underwear.
Yeah,
he's their sales rep.
cleanses it. Yeah.
Yeah, he puts his magical energy into it.
Put the object under cold running water,
Okay.
like
What?
a natural river or even a kitchen sink.
All right.
And then rub your
What?
right hand across it as
Rub
if
my
you're
right hand
cleansing
across
physical
it.
filth off of it.
Oh.
You'll start to feel the resident energy.
So you just gotta
in the
wash.
object
You
coming
just
to the
gotta take
surface.
something and wash it
each
under
stroke
cold
will
water, and it becomes magical.
Yeah.
So all the
Doesn't
dishes
matter
in
if
your
it's a
sink
river
are
or
probably magical. You know.
Yeah.
Every
Move
dish
more
you
and more-
own is magic.
More of it from
Congratulations.
the object until finally it just feels clean and clear, like an energetic blank slate. Wash
Wow.
your hands and then shake the energy off of your fingertips.
Also
And
known as
place
water.
Your right hand on the object that you want to consecrate.
Okay.
As you breathe in, pull bright energy from all around you, filling your body like a vessel
Bright
of
energy.
light. As you breathe out,
Yeah,
push
feel
the
it.
energy down your arm, out your hand, and into the object.
Yeah,
The first few
energy.
repetitions of this might feel like nothing
Energy
more than
With the object.
Stay with it, and pretty quickly, your doubts will vanish as you feel the object radiating with living power.
The object radiating with living power.
It
Do you
does.
put it inside yourself after that?
Yeah. Holy shit.
You can then give it a command, verbalizing your intention, like, mirror, creature of glass, with my breath, I have given you life.
Mirror, creature of glass, with my breath I give thee life.
I like the way you say it, Ben.
Yes.
And with my breath, you will thrive and increase. Awaken as the waters of vision, through
God,
which
it's
all
so
things may
much.
be seen, as the well of knowledge from which nothing
You know
can be
what?
concealed.
You know how we could undercut this guy? We just gotta fucking start a channel called Spells Made Easy. Do any spell with 3 ingredients or less.
You want to be like the Rachel Ray of magic, basically. Like 15-minute spells.
Yeah, I'll shit talk this guy all the time. I'll be like, now you can go over to his channel and learn his fucking 6-hour fucking counter curse, but I'm gonna teach you a counter curse that you can do with just some common household objects in less than 5 minutes. I'm gonna undercut this piece of shit. I got the fucking YouTube magic shaman sorcerer shit. I got that market locked the fuck down.
And we get Patrick Coleman in on this too. You know, he's a shaman.
No, there's no fucking true shamans but me.
I see.
I'm a fucking
So it is
sorcerer,
done.
bitch.
The sea salt and the charcoal are going to be used to make what's called black salt.
Yeah.
Traditionally, salt is used
Racist.
to absorb energy, especially negative energy. And it's a protective magical element.
No.
Now, the color black is also known to be an attractor.
It's a
and
tape
Black.
element.
contains saltpeter, which serves the same purpose.
Hold on, isn't saltpeter, isn't that to like cause impotency or something?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So you'll basically be making a 3-fold psychic attractor, a magnet that will draw to it the negative energy that's being directed at you. All that you'll need to do is crush up the charcoal until it's a fine powder.
And this
Add in
guy's
the sea
dumber than a
salt
vegan.
in about a 50-50 mix.
This is horrible.
Yeah, so yeah, he does his fucking spell. So just in case anyone wants to know how to do a spell.
Yeah, you could go watch the rest on your own.
Yeah.
We're tapping out.
So TJ, how'd you feel about the Tamir Rice thing, how it unfolded?
That was the little kid, right?
Yeah, and the cops that killed him,
You know,
were not indicted.
Look, I wouldn't say that anytime the cops shoot a kid, it's automatically fucking wrong. Like if I watched a video that seemed like, okay, obviously it was understandable why this happened, but like, I mean, these cops, they literally roll up like, you know, less than 10 feet away from him, jump out and shoot. I mean, there's no hesitation. I mean, like, if you really think this is an armed gunman, like, why would you approach like that? I mean, did they just go in like, you know what, we don't want to risk our lives, let's just go up and shoot this guy? And they didn't even really do any investigating. Now, why weren't they indicted? I don't know.
All right, because I had a video that someone made in defense of the cops.
Okay, well, we'll take a look.
It's your buddy Live Life.
Oh God. Okay.
Yep. Probably won't.
No,
get to
you know
watch.
what? No, don't play this because he's been begging to be on the show, and if I play a video of his, then he'll have an excuse to come on, and I don't want him. So
You don't want him.
let's just not play him.
Okay, if you don't want to. Damn, TJ, you're letting everybody down.
Well, we can find a different Tamir Rice
yeah,
is
of
a
course.
piece of shit kind of guy to do it.
I like your reasoning for not playing it, because so he won't come on the show.
Yeah, because I just declined him like a few weeks ago. He's like, I'll be on the show anytime. I'm like, no thanks. And if we played his video, then he'd be like, so you'll play my video, but you won't have me on.
He's played your videos.
You're
He's
a
played
coward.
we all play each other's videos. I don't think, but yeah, that's fine. We don't have to play it. All right, let's see. Here's some video towards you, TJ.
You realize that now there's going to be a video like, amazing atheist scared of me.
I know it is. So what the fuck do you want to do now? Do you want to move on, or do you want to watch this fucking video?
Let's watch the fucking video.
All right.
It's sad that I actually have to make a video.
Still not
about
coming
this,
on, though.
But I want to be honest here and look at a few cases that have happened in the last year and a half on what I think is police brutality and what is not. We have to be objective. We have to look at the evidence. We can't adhere to some kind of bias stating that all police officers are bad people, or that a certain case, when it comes to a white officer killing a black person, is automatically a cop that is racist.
Okay, but that's not. I mean, that's not the reasoning that I think this is bullshit.
I think this was a case of police officers killing a minor, a child, by most people's opinion. The fact that the kid was black is kind of irrelevant to me.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't give a shit if the cops were black and the kid was white, or everyone involved was Latino. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. The races, who gives a shit? I mean, maybe it's a factor, maybe it's not, but it doesn't, I mean, legally it's not.
Right.
The point is that these guys drove right up on this kid, got out, and fired. Like, if you just go watch the video, like, it happens in, like, the span of, like, a few seconds. There's no time for a warning. You never see Tamir, like, raise the gun to them or anything either. So, I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't get it. I don't see how that's not indictable. Now, maybe there's something I don't understand about the situation, something the video doesn't show. Possible. I'm willing to entertain any possibility, but from what I saw, it seemed pretty fucked up.
Or that a cop is automatically deemed guilty, or vice versa. It doesn't matter what the situation is. But it seems like in the major media outlets, they love covering stories when it's a white officer killing a black person. These are just facts. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay,
Now,
but I mean, like, look. Okay, sure. We can say the media has this bias where they really like to cover this. They really like to do this race baiting shit. They really like to sensationalize white people killing black. White police killing black people.
And I would say he has a point there.
I mean, sure, but I mean, like, does that mean it's not a problem? Just because it's being exploited, that doesn't mean it's worthy of discussion. Just because the media is making a cheap buck off it doesn't mean there's not a real issue here. I mean, those two things don't jive. It's perfectly possible the media is exploiting the situation simultaneously while it is actually a problem.
I am going to be honest here as much as possible. And I know I'm going to piss off the PC people out there in the SJW.
You know what? It's really ridiculous. This video is 26 minutes and 8 seconds long.
Yeah, we're not going to get to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, who the fuck would want to watch this shit for 26 minutes and 8 fucking seconds? I mean, I know maybe it sounds hypocritical coming from a 3-hour show, but we got some variety. And we don't talk in this totally disinterested voice. And, you know,
You're
a lot of regressive left
You also don't
is going to
fucking
be
take 20 minutes
offended by
making a
this video.
premise.
Right, I mean, that's what I'm saying. What is with all these fucking people on YouTube that feel the need to explain what they're about to fucking tell you? Just fucking say it. Please, just fucking get to the point. Would it kill you to get to the fucking point?
There's no doubts. But I'm going to try to be objective as possible here in this video.
Be objective.
Now, today we learned
Do it.
that a Ohio grand jury has declined to indict the Cleveland police officer who fatally shot Tamir Rice, an unarmed black 12-year-old, in 2014. This article is from the Huffington Post today, and I disagree right away with their initial statement here. The police had the information that Tamir possibly had a gun.
Possibly.
Right. They said he possibly had a gun. Why wasn't that possibility investigated? Isn't investigation part of the police job too? I wasn't aware it was just their job to go shoot a criminal, no questions asked. I mean, I just posted a story earlier today on my Facebook, and this one happened to a fucking white guy. He approached the police. He was holding a towel. The police felt threatened by the towel because they thought he might have a gun under it. Because I guess maybe that's happened a few times where someone will come up with a towel and use it to hide a gun. This guy didn't have a gun. He had a towel. He was jogging. He was running around. He was using it to wipe the sweat from his fucking forehead. He walked up to him. I think he actually was seeking their help. They shot him in the fucking head, handcuffed him, and now this guy's got part of his fucking head missing. He's got like this huge indent in his skull. It's a miracle he's even fucking still alive. He can't walk. He's totally fucked up. And the police department decided, you know what? These officers follow procedure. They haven't even been disciplined. They're still out there. They're still working. They're still fucking walking the streets. They just shot a guy in the head for no fucking reason, and they still have their job. I mean, like...
Yeah, this cop still has his job, too.
If you work at fucking McDonald's and you fucking shoot somebody, you don't keep your job.
Yeah. It's funny how cowardly people who like carry guns and wear body armor all fucking day are.
You know what? Someone made. I just saw it in the chat, and I've read this in the comments section to Live Life's video. Ohio is an open carry state, so someone walking around with a gun, you know, they should be allowed to do that.
But we've already seen videos. We've already watched videos here where we see how different a white person walking around open carrying and a black person walking around open carrying. We've already seen differences in how they're fucking treated. We've already watched the video.
This was a kid.
The white person gets approached and like, sir, what's going on? The black person's like, get on the fucking ground! So...
Yeah.
And this information came from the 911 caller, which we will get into here in a little bit. What the 911 operator failed to do is relay the information that it could be possibly a fake gun. Because Tamir, he was brandishing a gun, pointing at people in the park, and it's the information that the cops had to go on. People need to realize that. People say, well, Ohio, that's Cleveland, that's an open carry state. Well, guess what? Open carry doesn't mean you can wave your weapon around and start pointing at people. And I have a few more cases I'm going to go over.
But the thing, I mean, like, the real problem here is, why didn't they investigate it? That's my big issue. I don't care about the whole race component. Let's just dismiss that entirely. Let's just get rid of that fucking messy, stupid, politicized issue for a second and just focus on the fact that here's a fucking child. The only thing the police have been told is that someone might possibly have a gun.
And that it could be fake.
Yeah, and it could be fake. Now, that police actually weren't relayed that information. The 911 operator that took that call really fucked up by not giving them that information. They just said there's someone who has a gun. But why didn't the police investigate? Why didn't they fucking try to disarm the situation without violence? It seemed to me like they made the decision going in that they were going to use violence to remedy the situation. Some hood with a gun, they're just going to shoot him. You know, and this is what happens when you do that. This is what fucking happens.
You know what? You can see a lot of the police recruitment videos. Like, it looks like, what are they trying to do? Recruit Marines or recruit police? Like, they're getting these people to get into these fucking police forces who just want to shoot a fucking gun. And then this happens.
Well, a lot of them were Marines and other military.
And the scary thing about a lot of these police videos is, like, how many of these videos you watch that the police are being subjected to as propaganda that really seem designed to make the police, like, very afraid. Like, yeah, these sovereign citizens, man, they might fucking shoot you. You gotta be careful around those fucks. Like, they just put out these ridiculous warnings, like, you need to be scared of every type of citizen. Anyone who does this or that, you gotta instantly be frightened by them. You know, and that's why these cops, they walk around all hyped up. They're all high on this fucking feeling they could be shot at any time and shit. They're all under this, like, insane fucking stress. So it's obvious. It's obvious why they fucking have hair triggers and shit.
Well, yeah, I think that also they do that intentionally to make it easier to convince cops to control poor people, because most of their job is what they're doing. It's not useful in any way. They're just controlling the poor.
Keep the underclass in line.
Here shortly on what I think is police brutality and what is not. Now let's watch the police statement by CNN that came out just a little while ago.
Today, a Cuyahoga County grand jury completed its thorough investigation of the fatal shooting of the 12-year-old Tamir Rice on December 22nd, 2014 at the Codell Recreation Center. Based on the evidence they heard and the law as it applies to police use of deadly force, the grand jury declined to bring criminal charges against Cleveland police officers Timothy Lohman and Frank Garmbeck.
So I haven't
was
heard much about the story. What was Tamir Rice doing at the time that somebody called the cops on him?
He was in a park with a toy gun.
It was an airsoft gun. I mean, it looked realistic enough to concern people.
It's true, and he did remove the orange plastic tip on it. Also,
spray painted or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It looked like a real gun. He was going around, he was messing around with it. Like a stupid fucking 12-year-old kid messing around with his fucking fake gun, thinking he's a badass.
Yeah, so someone called the cops. The person who called 911 told the 911 operator that it was possibly a fake gun, but when the 911 operator called the police, apparently they left that out. So the cops rolled up, probably like 10 feet away from him, got out of the car, shot and killed him, and then that was it.
Yeah, did they describe his age to the police?
No.
Okay.
His age was not described. And I'm pretty sure they did not know when they shot him that it was a kid. I don't think they would have had the same approach. But that's the thing. Like, why didn't they ascertain that information beforehand?
Yeah.
Why was there no investigation into this matter whatsoever? Why was the first response lethal force? That's not how they're supposed to operate.
Well, that they came up so close to him too. That sounds really bizarre.
It
like
is
they just wanted
bizarre.
to fuck somebody up.
Yeah, I mean, like they just fuck this guy.
It was like a drive-by.
Yeah.
Also, my recommendation, and that of our office, after reviewing the investigation and the law.
Well, I want to know
A
what their
short time
case
ago, we
is.
informed Tamir's
Like,
mother
what
of
is
the
the
decision.
what is the mitigating factors on their part?
What do they mean investigation? Like, what? A kid had a fucking toy gun and they shot him. I mean, they like it's just very clear that they just wanted to fucking kill somebody.
There's video of it too.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look very excusable. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard what their argument is yet. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to entertain any fucking argument, but
you know what? Like,
what is the debate?
I don't understand how the police are just allowed to fucking roll up and kill somebody who they think is a threat. But if some normal citizen were to do this, there'd be some sort of fucking consequence.
Right.
Because you're not trained to deal with that sort of thing.
We again
You see how
express
good
the
their training
condolences of our
is.
office, the sheriff's detectives, and everyone else who has worked so diligently on this case, and our sincere wish that these events on that traumatic day at the Codell Rec Center had unfolded differently.
Okay, wait a minute. So you admit it was a tragedy. You admit it didn't even unfold how you wanted it to, but the officers aren't at fault. So something happened that was unfortunate. The officers are responsible, but they don't have any culpability for some reason. I mean, you can't have it that way. Either his death was a tragedy and it was unfortunate, and therefore you guys did something wrong by killing him, in which case there should be some sort of fucking punishment, right? I mean, if you're going to admit right here, it's unfortunate, it's a tragedy, then that means you fucked up. You don't get punished for fucking up? You guys are more than happy to punish us for doing things that you think are fucked up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's your whole shtick. It's like you don't want to be held accountable for your mistakes when you're the ones whose job it is to hold people accountable for their fucking mistakes.
This kid was 12 too. Like, I can't imagine them rolling out of the car and just seeing him as an adult. Like, he's 12, isn't he?
Yeah,
That's pretty damn young.
I've heard that he was a
kid.
I heard that he was big for his age. I don't know though. I don't know the
Yeah, they
details.
said he was big for his age.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, when you
Still
just
12.
roll up and shoot someone, I mean, of course, it's hard to ascertain those sorts of details.
Well, you know what? I saw a fucking white dude with an actual AK-47 who was nuts and was just standing outside holding it up. And then a cop actually went up to him and tried to talk him out of doing whatever he was planning because he was mentally disturbed, and he eventually got the guy to give up his gun. Like, why can't we do that here? Why do they think that, oh, he's just gonna fucking shoot us or anyone who comes up to him? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it make
She
sense?
was broken up.
Come on.
And it's very hard. We explained to her that this was a difficult decision also, but that to charge police Even a situation what was as undeniably tragic as the death of her son, the state must be able to show that the officers acted outside the constitutional boundaries set forth by the Supreme Court of these United States. Simply put, given this perfect storm of human error, mistakes, and miscommunications by all involved that day, the evidence did not indicate criminal conduct by police.
Now, I think that is the best decision. But before I get on with my conclusion on the Tamir Rice situation,
why?
I want you guys to listen to the 911 call.
Okay.
Because there was misinformation between the 911.
So maybe the 911 operator can be at least punished? Maybe
Yeah,
someone
at
can
least.
accept some responsibility? I don't know. I guess I'm just crazy wanting, this to not happen again. Maybe something should be changed. If everything went according to the plan and the plan resulted in a fucking 12-year-old kid being shot, maybe the plan ain't so great. I know, I'm a fucking lunatic, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just crazy like that. I'm going to play something else because I'm tired of this. This just says, really amazing atheist.
Wow. Gee, amazing atheist. Really? 9 minutes? 9 minutes on the story. You like eating at McDonald's. You went to McDonald's. Some lady paid for your shit. You got your McDonald's stuff free, and you ate it. That's it. 10 seconds is all it took. 9 minutes video. Come on, man. Seriously.
Okay, so that video, first of all, that video started with me literally saying, I'm going to tell you a story that's not very interesting. So if you stick around, it's on you. I said that. That was the disclaimer, because I knew there would be whiny faggots like you that don't appreciate a little weird digression-y narrative filled with, peppered with weird observations and just observational humor and shit. I know there's you little autistic retard spazoids that can't handle a story like that because they're like, what's the point? I don't understand what the point is. That's why I gave you a warning going in. This is a long, pointless story with no purpose. So if that's not your thing, go the fuck away. And, you didn't listen to that disclaimer. So fuck you.
Now, you realize now Live Life is going to be like, amazing atheist didn't even listen to my argument.
Well, we can't very well watch all 29 minutes of it or however long it is.
I know.
We've made all the points we're going to make. He was just taking too much time. Maybe if Live Life can do a video. Look, here's what I want to see from Live Life. Do a video in under 5 minutes about the case for the police. Just fucking make their case. Don't fucking suck your own dick. Don't fucking belabor 1,000,001 points. Just fucking clearly and succinctly state the case for the police's actions being appropriate. And I'll watch that video, and I'll critique that video, and I'll watch that video all the way fucking through.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a pretty reasonable fucking request.
What would you... All right, I don't know what to play next. We'll play this Pat Robertson thing, because it's pretty funny. Pat Robertson's dismissive advice on child abuse.
Sweet.
This first one is from Jonathan, Pat, who says, I got involved with hookers the day I turned 18 because my mother sexually assaulted me when I was younger. My father was not at fault for this because he was at work providing for his family during the abuse. Should I call the police and have my mother charged now that I can speak up, or do I turn the other cheek? In case you're wondering, my father's now dead, but I never had the courage to tell him what happened to me until I was in my late 20s.
Jonathan, I think the thing to do is let that thing rest. Good grief. Your mother assaulted you? It's hard to believe. Exactly.
It happens.
What?
It happens.
Wow, yeah,
Well, it's
okay.
so
This
rare,
guy's
but
like
in-
fucking 80 years old, and yeah, back in the 1800s, this never happened, but now he can't understand fucking relevant shit that happens in modern times.
Your mother molested you? That's so weird.
I mean, I seriously doubt that it wasn't happening 100 years ago or 1,000 years ago
Well,
or
yeah,
at any
but
time in human history.
People didn't talk about it as much,
right,
probably.
It's
That's
like,
basically it.
shh, everyone quiet. Don't talk about these sorts of things.
And there was no internet back then either, so...
And this is intruding on Pat Robertson's view of how the world is. So he's just going to be like, no, I don't believe that. You know, what your real problem is you're a chronic liar.
In any event, she's your mother. I mean, you've got to love her.
No,
I pray that she might find the Lord, and God will forgive her for that, and you should forgive her too. But you're going to charge her and ask her to be put in jail now that you're in your,
for ruining your
late
fucking
20s?
life.
Of course not.
Yeah.
All right.
He didn't ask to be fucking born. Like,
Right.
what? Yeah, like, just because somebody's genetically related to you, what the fuck does that matter? If they treat you like absolute shit and ruin your fucking life, then they don't deserve any respect from you.
TJ, what would
The
you
sociopaths?
What would you say to anyone who defends Bill Cosby at this point?
I'm okay with it.
You think so?
I mean, I think why shouldn't he have a vigorous defense? He's a man being accused of a crime. I wish people would advocate for other criminals or accused criminals, honestly.
Well, I would say his attorneys, sure.
Sure. I mean, but, I think there should be people making that argument, as controversial as it is. I mean, and it's an interesting claim, and, we can talk about those claims, and it gives us fodder for videos, so I'm okay with it. But I would say I'll defend Bill Cosby in terms of his contribution to comedy as an entertainer.
Sure.
But there, I mean, yeah, we say sure, but there are people out there trying to... scrub his influence from history.
They do that now, like even how they did that kind of shit to Hulk Hogan.
Right. I mean, his accomplishments don't go away just because he's a bad person. I hate to tell you.
I feel the same about Chris Benoit, even though he was, a horrible person, at least.
He murdered his family.
I mean, it's hard. What he did was horrible, but I believe it was mental illness that caused,
What are you going to do? I mean, he killed himself, too. He probably killed himself when he had an actual realization of what he'd done.
Yeah.
But, I'm not quick to condemn, but whatever. I think Cosby's probably guilty.
What do you say to people who would say, like, oh, I don't think Cosby drugged these women. I think they just wanted to get high with them and then ended up having sex with them and regretting it later?
Who knows? I mean, there's no evidence of that narrative. I mean, it seems to me like, when you have so many people coming forward to you with the same personal experience, I mean, I know it's anecdotal, but I mean, at some point it actually becomes a statistical thing. When you have 50 plus accusations, I mean, even with other people who've been accused of sexual shit, like Schwarzenegger, I mean, some people came out and maybe some of them were fake, but it was like a few. With Bill Cosby, it's just been continuous.
Right.
Are we just supposed to believe that Bill Cosby has just crossed paths with 50 women that he didn't do anything to, but they all say he did? I mean, it's kind of ludicrous to believe that.
I agree.
I mean, I agree that there's people who will make false rape accusations for the sake of attention, but fucking 50? I don't think so. Seems pretty...
And some of his stand-up that he did when he was younger kind of makes me think he's into that sort of thing.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of fucking good... evidence to that I mean,
like the Spanish Fly thing.
He made references to it in his comedy. He said in his depositions pretty much that he used those sorts of substances.
Yeah.
They asked him point blank, do you use you give this to girls who have sex to you? He's like, yes.
I think he said something to Larry King about it a long time ago too.
Yeah, so there's a lot of remarks on the record that lend some credibility to this as well. But whatever. I mean, could it all just be a misunderstanding of some kind or some kind of conspiracy against him? I don't know. Possibly. I think that's far-fetched. I don't know how much credibility that has in my mind. But
with rape cases, especially when they've been going on, they're so old, it's really hard to prove anything, really. But,
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so let's. Do we have a Bill Cosby video, or we already talked about it enough?
Yeah, I mean, we did. I had a video of someone defending Bill Cosby, and I thought their arguments were pretty out there. But
what were their arguments?
I mean, part of it was like, oh, these women probably just wanted to fuck Bill Cosby and regretted it later. Was like the main argument.
Why would they regret fucking Bill Cosby?
I don't know, and that they probably took the drugs because they wanted to, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty far-fetched to me. I mean, that doesn't seem like a reasonable...
Yeah.
It kind of sounded like the person making it was just butthurt Like,
Well,
Look,
that's nothing but speculation
I understand.
too.
Yeah, I mean, I understand if you like Cosby and shit. I mean, your theory basically sounds like, you know, someone who's caught murdering someone, like in a room holding a knife covered in their blood or something, and you know, well, what if they were framed or some crazy other series of events happened? You know, I mean, maybe, but how? It's a pretty outlandish theory. Where's the evidence for it?
You can like certain aspects of somebody and then just absolutely hate something else. Like, I still respect Arnold Schwarzenegger for what he did for, you know, the movie industry and action films, and I love Terminator 2, but I still think he's a fucking asshole for, you know, promoting some things like, you know, the supplement industry, shit like that, but, you know. You don't have to just absolutely love everything about somebody.
You know how they have the Arnold Classic here?
Yeah.
There's a local restaurant here called Thurman's, and they created a burger just for the bodybuilders, and it's called the Thurminator. It's like 2 pounds of ground beef. Sounds
That's
good,
disgusting.
right? I can't even eat that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's gross.
I don't like that place, honestly. Thurman's.
It can be kind of messy.
It's too greasy for me.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
This is how TJ sounds when he's whining.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blame Scotty for that, because he's the one who started that. I just kind of picked up on it.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm sick. Go to the pharmacy for me.
All right. What time is it now?
It is 10:44.
Ooh, the time is drawing close.
Do you want to open some mail?
Sure.
All right, hold on. I think I...
We have an intro now or something?
No, but we have larger...
screens.
Yeah.
Where did Vegan Gaines go?
He's not on this screen.
What a poor son of a bitch.
That's all right.
Fan mail segment.
He can see what we're doing, so...
All right, so the first thing we got from...
Should I put up the address?
Yeah, probably. This first thing is from...
Be careful. What is it?
Canada. This is from Canada.
All right, so if you want to send us something, write to the Drunken Peasants, P.O. Box 767, Dublin, Ohio, 43017. Use correct postage.
None of that shit, because we're not going to pay for that shit if it's fucked up.
Yeah. What is this?
This is Mia's Shrek, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome, and it should go up on
ogres
the
are
wall.
like bananas.
Show it. Ogres are like bananas.
Yeah. We should be selling this, but we'd probably get sued by DreamWorks.
Who knows?
Do we have thumbtacks?
I'll take care of it later.
Oh man, it'd be cool for them to see it getting hung up.
If there's like a letter with it, make sure you read that too.
There wasn't.
Okay. Okay.
Damn it.
The Scotty cam is on, but Scotty's not here. You're having a lot of trouble, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's like Christmas here every week.
Yeah, man. If I'd have known we could get like presents all the time, we'd have done this way sooner.
All right.
Can't hear your mic.
Oh, that's because he's not talking loud enough.
Sorry.
It's because he's garbage.
As soon as you stepped away from your mic, I could hear my tinnitus again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Yeah, I get that too.
I get it every once in a while, but not too often.
But all right, yeah. Please read.
Please read first.
We always get egg-related shit.
That's Scotty's fault.
Do eggs cause cancer, Vegan Gains?
Yeah, actually they do.
Okay.
Cancer
All these
metabolizes
vegan-
cholesterol.
You don't have to ask him if he agrees with the same vegan talking points.
I know,
Scotty
it's just
does.
funny.
They all think the same. They've given up individuality. Dear Drunken Peasants, if you're reading this, hopefully means my package. Haha. No, just the word package is not funny. Fuck you. Made it on the air. All of them do. I have been a fan for your program for about a year. I love what you guys do. Blah, blah, blah. Quit sucking our dicks. Okay, the coolest Second Gentleman Run is the Stupid Ads one.
Slower.
It's awesome. We haven't done Stupid Ads in a while. The other day, I was at the mall and I came across the As Seen As TV store. It was like walking into a collection of your best garbage products featured on your show. So I got you guys some of the classics. So these are from products we've actually seen on Stupid Ads. We can actually try these. Maybe I'll make a video testing
That's awesome. I hope the burrito folder is in there.
There's an earwax cleaner because I don't know. A foot angel sleeve for whatever has size L feet. Well, I can't test that one. An egg cooker for the egg bitch, and I bought a pen that says "Oh my" for Ben.
Oh my!
Enjoy your gifts. Blah blah blah. From John. A fan and supporter. Hashtag Nuke Michigan. All right.
Fuck yeah, Nuke Michigan.
Hashtag
Place
Nuke Michigan.
sucks.
Anything negative I said about you, you're okay now because you want to nuke Michigan.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at some of these fine products. This is
Egg-tastic.
Egg-tastic. That looks gross.
Yeah.
It's probably
fuck
not
that.
good. This is the Foot Angel. Foot Angel, which helps to combat symptoms of plantar fasciitis. Cool. Ease morning heel discomfort. Rock on. Soothe and relieve achy feet and heels. It's a sock with the hole in it, okay?
Thank you.
It's a fucking sock with a hole in it, is what it is.
What is this?
This is a George Takei talking pen.
Oh,
yeah, so that's for you, Ben.
So
thank you.
And this, I've always wanted one of these. The Wax Vac. It's like a
suck the fucking wax out of your ears.
I'm going to test the fuck out of this. Thank you. I have bad earwax, so maybe this will
I'd be
solve my
afraid of going
problems.
deaf.
No, you'll be fine. Well, I'll be fine. And there's a silica gel packet in here.
I'm just gonna ask Vegan Gains random questions. Okay, here's another one. Would you rather drink human milk or non-human milk?
Shit, that's a tough one.
You'd rather drink shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh
I'd
my
go
God,
for the human
no!
milk.
I knew it. I knew he would pick.
This is Guns Along the Bravo, dude.
Okay.
This is the first one of the movie we saw. This is the previous film to Canyon Trail.
Oh my God, no!
I know.
Did Egghead? Is there a note from Egghead?
It's from Egghead.
Oh my God!
Fucking piece of
Egghead,
loathsome shit.
These movies.
Oh, we got some Harry Potter jelly beans. Some of these are pretty nasty. Most of them are good though. I mean, they're intended to be nasty. There's like earwax flavor and shit. A lot of earwax related shit coming into us. That's weird. Dear DP, imagine how my fiance and I felt watching it at the premiere. I told you that Canyon Trail was horrible.
There's a premiere?
Yeah, there was a premiere.
Oh my God.
Now, to hopefully wash the horrible taste out of your mouth, please enjoy Guns Along the Bravo. It's the start of the saga known as the Justice Riders saga. Trust me when I say it's way better than Canyon Trail. Have a happy new year. Thanks again, the Eggheads. Is he fucking with us?
It's better.
Is he fucking with us when he says it's better than Canyon Trail? Is
I
this
don't know.
Is that to inspire morbid curiosity and then we find out, it's actually way worse even than Canyon Trail?
Yeah, you wouldn't even believe how bad this movie was. Like,
it's not a movie. I've decided
it is
doesn't
a movie.
It doesn't fucking qualify.
It's just it was a vanity project, basically.
If that's a movie, then a stick figure is art.
It can be.
Okay. Fine. I guess it's a movie then, but it's not a good one. It's not even a competent one. It's horrible. Okay, what is this? Ugh. This is garbage. These are... What are they?
Oh, no.
They're fucking... some Japanese thing.
Was there a note?
No.
It's like some sort of
there's
spinner thing.
Yeah, it's like it plugs into USB and it spins.
Cool. I mean, I'll check it out. It's probably, it looks like it's like a little helicopter.
Okay. Well, rock on, I guess.
Yeah.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth.
All right. Your Wayne sounded very gay.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie.
That should be the next. They should in the next Wayne's World movie. They should just be gay inexplicably.
Sweet.
Gays have appropriated Wayne's World.
Swing.
Dear Drunken Peasants, I was recently diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. I've never thought of myself as handicapped before.
Did you send yourself a letter, TJ?
Yes, as I was misdiagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. As a long-term fan of the show, I had previously sent a letter, and by the grace of blah, 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 federal something, my letter wasn't blah, blah, blah. Atheist with Asperger's, grew up in, what the fuck is the name of this town? Natchitoches, Louisiana? Natchitoches.
Wow.
What? It's weird. I don't know how to pronounce it. I wanted to thank TJ, Ben, and even the egg bitch, Scotty. I've been watching TJ since I was in high school for almost a decade now. See, I appeal to the Asperger's kids. Sorry if that was worded poorly. I'm still, coping with the sensory stage of autism and haven't made it to the social skills yet. I'd like to come to see you guys in California, but I need my service dog. Are animals allowed at the venue?
I don't believe so. Sorry about that.
I don't know if can we legally even bar a service dog?
You know what? I don't know. You know what? You're right. I don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea. You'd have to call the V Lounge. Thanks for being my friend, even if you guys didn't know it. Paige Waters, longtime fan and patron. P.S. TJ, please don't get shot or have a gun held at you this time. You can't stop producing rockin' content even if you die. P.P.S. I want to have my ginger babies in Codsville with Paul. Compete with Ashley for that. P.P.S. I sent the Johnny the Homicidal Maniac with Amazon.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
All right. Fucking weirdos out there, man.
People in the chat always write Asperger's like ass burgers.
It is funnier that way.
I always picture a restaurant called Asperger's.
That's gonna be my future restaurant. After I win the lottery.
And like all the waitresses are wearing like booty shorts or something.
Which I probably already won.
That's misogynist, though.
This is a letter in another language, and I think it has some kind of weird, like, cock ring or something attached to it.
What the fuck?
I don't...
What does it say? What does it say?
I don't know. It's in another language. Este perforcior era...
Is it in Spanish?
Mi pito, tinen feliz... Mi amigos.
Yeah.
Gracias para todas las visas. Sus programa es. Every person who actually speaks Spanish is so cringing right now, or laughing. Muy until por something. You deseo aprender inglés. Yo hoy que TJS en odo casas eróticas. Tengo. Liversaños con mi perforación. So, yeah. Gross. Thanks. Not good. See what's next. I keep thinking we're getting like a severed cat head or something, you know?
As long as it's not more glitter.
This feels like it's a book. God damn it! Get out of there, you fucking piece of shit. All right. What the fuck is this? Get out of there. All right. John the Homicidal Maniac Director's Cut. Oh, wait. Someone else sent this to us, too. I think that was what she was talking about.
Oh, I see.
So someone else sent that other one.
Huh.
What does it say? As an atheist with Asperger's, and yeah, okay, we already know your story. Ugh. Why is this impossible? Ugh.
Holy shit.
This can be your copy, Ben.
Okay.
I already have one. I don't know if you've ever read that, but it actually is pretty good. It's worth reading. We have one more. And this one's wrapped up all pretty like a fucking present, you know? of the snake. Ah, oh my god. I need like a knife or something. There we go. Ah. I'm gonna break this fucking thing trying to get... Fill the dead air, Ben. What are you doing? Come on. We don't need this pregnant silence. Some people are watching this on audio, you know.
Yeah, or, well, listening to it.
Yeah. I know what the fuck I'm saying. Ugh. Oh my god. Open, you son of a bitch. Ugh. Package scares me.
Yeah, I want to get a P.O. box, but I'm afraid people are going to send bombs to my house or something.
Yeah, that's probably how we'll
box,
die.
and then I open it up.
Kaboom, kaboom.
I can see your lips moving, but I can't hear words.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What is going on
It says,
here?
do drugs, do drugs, do drugs.
Okay.
What is this?
I don't know.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid too. Small glass.
Cool.
Okay. We're just gonna set this aside.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that later. Look at this box. It's crazy.
Creepy. All right, let's see if I won the fucking lottery yet.
Yet.
I'm pretty sure I did. People are dying to know. I guess there is one more piece of mail, actually. This is just a letter, I believe. No, there's also two... Yes. 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards and a cigarillo packet. Yay.
Really?
Yes.
Seriously.
There's not even a it's just a pack. It's just a used cigarillo package with 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Thanks, buddy. We love you. Okay, they have their YouTube channel on the front. There's like pins in here. He put pins in the message.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Dear inebriated commoners, I run a pretty shitty little hobby channel where I do stuff. I'm asking for a pug for my channel. No, I'm not gonna help you in your quest for a pug. Go away. Fucking garbage. Fucking pins and shit.
All right, so let's
Little pins.
let's check the fucking lottery shit and end this shit. Yeah.
There's another pin.
Hurry up.
Well, I'm trying to get all these fucking pins, man.
You shouldn't have dropped them all over yourself.
Designed to do that.
They were designed
by this guy, by this little weirdo's machinations, dude.
They were intelligently designed.
Uh-huh. All right, so did I win or not? What are the fucking numbers?
I don't know. What are they?
I don't. Fuck, how am I supposed to know?
You want me to look them up? I don't know.
Yeah, look them up, man.
I never play the fucking lottery. Let's see.
Well, you should be. You're gonna regret that shit.
Yeah, I know.
when
This is
win.
fucking boring, isn't it? Let's see.
Yeah. It's not gonna be boring in a second when you fucking see my winnings.
Okay.
I'm the first person to win the lottery on a fucking live stream.
No, you know what? These are the last numbers right here.
Yeah, those are previous numbers. You gotta fucking the site doesn't update quickly. You gotta go somewhere else. Just fucking Powerball.
Why don't you look it up on your phone?
I don't know where my phone is. It's gone.
Why do you always lose your phone?
It's probably buried in all this goddamn shit people sent us.
Oh my God. Okay. I think I think maybe you can just update people on social media.
All right, stay tuned to my fucking Amazing Atheist Twitter if you want to know how much I won from the fucking Powerball.
Yep. So, Vegan Gains, thanks for being on, and eventually we'll get you and Repsion lined up, and we'll have the
Very
battle
cool.
of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recover
I don't
from
think
that
he's gonna
cold a
show up
little
ever.
more.
Yeah.
Wow.
You think he's just too much of a bitch?
Yeah, basically.
You want to do a little trash talk on Repsion?
Yeah, fuck him. He's probably not going to show up ever. He's going to
Wet
have more
people's app-
excuses to not show up.
What do you think? Why do you think he's not here tonight?
Oh, he said something weird on his Facebook. He's in some sort of legal thing where he can't go on social media. It sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, that does sound like bullshit. All right. Well, hopefully we can actually make it happen at some point. We'll keep
All
fucking
right.
trying, goddammit. Otherwise, we're just going to have this alternating thing where Repsion's a guest, and then Vegan Gains is a guest, and then Repsion's a guest, and then Vegan Gains is a guest.
People will start
Never fucking
suspecting
cross
that they're the
paths.
same person.
Yeah, maybe they are. Maybe Vegan Gains is a fucking figment of Repsion's twisted little mind.
Could be.
All right, Vegan Gains, thanks for being on.
All right, thanks.